damn Yeti. Okay. Holy shit, I didn't even upgrade. I didn't even upgrade my... Didn't even upgrade my Streamlabs, and it's just fucked. Speakers, Yeti Classic. Why am I so quiet? I gotta turn up my gain filter. Turn down my compressor. I don't know. Morning, everybody. Program's still loading up. Oh my god, I was so worried I was going to have to use OBS Studio. Everything's set up for Streamlabs because that's how I keep track of my YouTube subs and stuff as well. Right, okay. Chat should be displayed now on stream. Turn your output gain. Turn that up. Right now it's set to 2. Does setting it to 3 make a big difference? It looks like it's going a little higher on the peaks. That's what I want. Wait, on my compressor? Oh, the output gain. Oh, okay, right there. Yeah, I set it to 2 as like a little baseline. It looks like the setting it to 3 makes a big difference. I didn't want to go too high to make that, problematic. Gotta love how the tracking just goes off. I'm just glad I'm not too late. Holy shit, I was so scared. I can pause that. Too late. You shut up. That just in case I need to control the chat as well, but I'm glad Pink's here. Good to have a mod. How is everything going? Pretty well. Why is chat not displaying? Howdy, Vanguard. Wait, I know what I should be doing, actually. So you guys have something less boring to watch. There, you can see me booping around while I'm trying to mess with nested chat. But as I mess with nested chat, it should show up, it should start activating properly. Oh, is it because I have to? Oh, god damn it. I thought I could just do it once and then it would be fine. Okay, now your chat messages should show up. I'm a good streamer. Yay, they're working. I'll switch over to that. Yes, perfect. Though I do want my chat under the display because I don't want it overrunning the thing. Oh no, chat's working now perfectly fine. Now I just got to get my content ready that I'm going to talk about. Oh, this first video I'm so goddamn excited to watch. What else were we talking about? The Ex-Hololive Vtuber. Oh, there's like an actual setting you can put on. I need to look into that. Set the attack to 50 milliseconds on the compressor. Filters, edit filters, compressor, attack. Oh, it's currently set to 10. There, that should be... That's setting it to what it was. Hey, Bloomsy. Hopefully that's a lot better. You know me, I'm terrible with, remembering stuff like what I'm about to say, literally. Good thing I haven't started recording. I'm also really, really close to the microphone. Oh god, I definitely want to watch that one this stream. What? No! Rewind. And there was some stuff that the VTuber historian had done. I haven't really heard about it. Oh, that's like half hour. Curious. I am quite curious. Internet popping in and out, but I'm gonna try to watch. Oh, I'm glad you're popping in, Natalie. Thank you. Oh, this is going to be an interesting stream to say the least. Y'all do have VTuber related topics that you're curious of my thoughts. Let me know so I can plan out future streams. 15 minutes? I might actually watch that one. We'll see what I actually end up covering. Wait, am I still in studio mode in Streamlabs? Yes, I am. Turn off studio mode. Now I don't gotta worry about it. Live fun. I gotta add more buttons to my live fun. Has anybody really heard of Vneon? I've just recently heard of it, like last night. Holy shit, it looks so good. It might be what I go with. I gotta love... Don't you just love that my tracking goes off? Makes me look weird. But I do love being a 3D VTuber. Had a lot of storms on the coast yesterday and today. Ooh. I think we've... In my area, it's been like all sunny and stuff, but there's overcast. It's overcast today, so it's been chilly. Make sure that's unmuted. Oh wait, I want to actually make sure chat can hear something. So just let me know. Like it should play the audio. We're going over a TikTok. Oh, right. It's TikTok's a dangerous game. I should call her. I'm guessing you guys heard that? Because it wasn't like any actual sounds. It was just, or it wasn't actually music or anything. It was just that background. It looked like it was catching on the desktop audio. Throw that up there. And who's ready to talk about Rev? Oh, right. We had a worry of a hate raid. Let me just update that. Or Pink, would you mind updating that, please? Oh, wait. I don't think Pink can update my Twitch link. Love you, chat, but you're blocking my channel list in Discord. Ooh, sexy picture, chat. Where was it? Socials. I keep forgetting that I can just pause invites instead of having to delete them. Do in my personal thing, leave a comment, update Discord on channels. Excuse me. I believe we all know where I stand with Rev. I don't think he's exactly my favorite commentator, but he is one I definitely watch a lot, and he's got some points I agree with, some I disagree with. I have my own opinions of him, and it seems another VTuber might share my opinions of him. So, let's find out what they have to say about Rev. They're calling him, saying the biggest VTuber commentary channel is a reactionary grifter. And I think we all know who she's going to be talking about. Yes, Rev is a reactionary.
It's not like they're just little babies rolling through the internet like, ooh, gaga, I said a slur. Why would you hold me responsible for what I say? Yeah, Rev is very popular, apparently. I've seen Rev, like, twice, like I said. I've seen the videos twice. I don't know which videos it was, so it was, like, a while ago. I'm gonna be honest, I never liked VShoujo for various reasons, but out of all VShoujo VTubers, I liked Vebe the least. Yeah, Vebe, I didn't really like Vebe's vibes very much either. I don't know, but I never watched her content, so I don't really have much of an opinion on her.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I don't really know much of Vebe. I have heard the what's it? The actual original thing she had said when she used the word on her stream, and she was addressing her community in an edgy way. IMO. I will play it later if it's not played during this video.
That's my statement for most VTubers is I never watch their content. I'm sorry. I don't have a million hours in a day. So anyway, this person, Ref, it's Ref. Literally, that's his name. Bebe uses a slur on stream and VTubers are pissed. Basically. Yeah. Oh yeah. He uses this model, which by the way, wait, do I have my thing? Which by the way, twinning? Are we twinning? Are we
They're twinning. Oh. Thank God I only have one ponytail.
literally twinning? I don't want to be twinning. Can I please stop twinning? I have stopped twinning actively. Yeah.
Thank you.
He's he. He is 100% he, as far as I know. Not this guy. I know, right? I want to start beef. I want to start conflict. I want to construct some conflict a little bit, maybe.
God, girl, me too. But, like, seriously? I honestly don't think he'll respond to any of us. I don't think he even responded to Surus or Vosh. If Vosh even reached out to him, I don't know.
This is like somebody talking about Ben Shapiro, I feel like. I don't know. Is he comparable to Ben Shapiro? We should watch the fucking video. I don't know.
Oh my god, he is. He's the fucking Ben Shapiro of VTubers. Because he just spouts his one-sided lines, acting like big brain, but then never actually holds a conversation with anybody from an opposing point of view. But, I mean, Ben at least has the gall to debate people sometimes.
No, I don't know him that well. Who's the real sick? Me, I swear. Okay. Hey,
24 hours or so, there's been
the last 24
guys
hours.
right here.
Keppels was dogpiled for using the same slur? Yeah, like a lot of people do, honestly. I think it's a lot. I feel a lot gets blown out of proportion, but I mean, I am neurotypical, so I don't know. If Rev is Ben Shapiro, who is VTuber Matt Walsh? Hero Hey.
Twinning
So
but
the
like
past
negative.
24 hours or so, there's been
Hi,
a whole
Rev.
slew of drama involving the VTuber Vebe. Many Twitter users, including other VTubers, have claimed that she has ruined her career after using a slur during her re-debut stream that took place yesterday. A re-debut is an indie that, of course, comes after her recent departure from VShojo.
I wonder how can you? Well, okay, I guess I talked about it for 15 minutes there. I was like, how can you talk about this for this long? But I guess he looks at a lot of stuff. I need glasses. No, I don't. I don't want to twin that hard. Hi, Aiden. We're talking about somebody I don't think I like. Probably. Oh, yeah, it's inspired by Nico Yoshisawa. Is that her last name? No, I don't know. Nico Ni. That's
Oh.
person, I guess.
Oh, if it's not Hero Hey, it'll likely be Curry Rinji. Because that dude is out there, I'm gonna say.
His glasses are so infuriating to me, by the way. Like, I keep just staring at them because they're so big. They look so weird on his face, but like not in a bad way. Even like, I'm not hating on the design or anything, but like I keep staring at them. I get distracted.
Now, there's a pretty simple way to sum up this entire drama, and one word comes to mind. I think it's pretty ridiculous.
Yeah, okay, I did watch this video off stream. So it is going to be interesting to hear what God, I need to figure out how to pronounce her name. Zeke. I'm gonna go with Zeke because I just like the way it's pronounced. It just sounds nice to me.
I mean, seriously, at the end of the day,
Oh, I see. Yeah, I see what you did there. So I guess people still have it in their heads. It's okay to say. Yeah, I feel like it's a little bit of a nuanced issue. I don't think it's a black and white issue. I don't think it's completely like I don't think it's comparable to other words, certain necessarily. But it's
I'm neurodivergent. I think there are worse ableist slurs, IMO, not excusing the use of the R slur, but still. Yeah, I mean, it is bad to use it. There's a reason I don't actually use it on stream, aside from wanting, in order, or aside from just maximizing the number of people who want to listen to me, I also actually give a shit about not stepping on toes that way. Even though, my personal opinion, it is a spicy version of stupid. But that's just my neuro-boring point of view. I am definitely open to having my mind changed there. It's not also something like I'm super adamant about.
it depends who says it and why and how.
I think this boils down
Basically.
to
Who says it and why and how? Yeah, exactly. It's a lot of context of offense versus harm rather than regarding, at least in this word, in my personal opinion. From hearing what Bebe said, it sounded like she was using an edgy way to address her community, rather than disparaging people for being neurodivergent. That's the vibe I got.
Vebe using the R word for the purposes of being edgy and for attention, and then the entirety of the VTubing scene predictably having a communal therapy session about it and giving her the exact attention that she wants, and basically
It's either Seek or Zek. Someone has been watching Poppy and Zena. A little bit. I've been having somebody message me some videos regarding to topics. Please, Joe, make an OC Joe star avatar. But yeah, it's I I wouldn't say that Puppy and Zena have really changed any of my opinions on things. It's more of they've helped find the language to properly convey my feelings.
Basically promoting her return as an indie VTuber with her community that clearly doesn't really care much about her using this word.
Yeah, but like she's already huge. I know people say all publicity is good publicity, and maybe that's true to a certain degree, but like Bebe is pretty huge, isn't she? Like, does it really matter if people talk about it? Like, she's huge. The R word? That word. Yes, the R word. Yes.
Well, let's play the clip in question, the clip that everyone is talking about right now.
See you later. What did I say? What did I
Ah,
call it now?
we're gonna see the clip.
Can I still say version of it?
We're gonna see the clip, but I know YouTube doesn't mind. I'm pretty sure YouTube doesn't mind.
Yeah, YouTube doesn't mind about that word. So, trigger warning, you're going to hear the R slur.
So I can see it. I can show it.
Retard is not so.
I don't know about the music though. So like, why is your music so loud? What the fuck?
See you later, retards. Peace the fuck. Stuck 'em, peace out.
Honestly, when I heard that Vebe used
Like, to me, that just sounded like addressing her community in an edgy way rather than disparaging neurodivergent people. So, I hate that I kinda... That's... I'm trying to figure out how to... Is that spelled phonetically, Grendel? But God, I do think that there was a little bit of a miscommunication, let's say, regarding... Oh my God, Twitter freaks. I hate that term. And, quote-unquote everybody else, because that's the narrative that Rev likes to go with.
a slur on stream. I thought it was going to be something much more extreme, like she directed it at another person. This was a pretty Weenie Hut Jr. use of a slur, but
I like how he's ranking slurs. He's like, well, the way that I know my Bebe, I thought she said the N-word. No, that's not what you said, but like it sure did sound like that for a second. It's amazing to me that the R word gets people canceled these days. Kids call, well, yeah, the words change. Words do change. That's true. She did ableism. Yeah. This is why I know about this. I heard it from Powder. Yeah, same. This is also the first time that I heard about it. Is Powder's tweet actually, which fun.
I actually heard people bitching about it as well before Powder's tweet, but like, I am also in the lefty VTuber sphere, so I hear people making their... I see people making their tweets. I follow a lot of them. I also follow a lot of less than savory people. Like, I do follow Rev as well. I'd love to see him try and follow Police Me. That'd be hilarious. She talks fast? Yeah, it's on 1.5 or 1.25 speed. Because it's a 45-minute video. A reaction. I'm doing a reaction to a reaction of a discussion piece. Nice.
That's how I get my news. It's Twitter.
nonetheless, it got people offended, which is hardly surprising. When she used this term, very obvious that she was trying to be edgy and get attention from using it. And everyone fell for the bait, okay? She got a ton of attention. There's threads.
Obvious that she was going for attention and being edgy about it. It's hard to honestly say that she was saying it specifically to get the attention, but I think I wouldn't be surprised if her contract with VShojo had prevented her from saying that. And now she's free to say it because she's not under contract regarding it.
All over the VTubing scene about this.
But see, Powder also wrote the word. Yeah, that's true. So, well, yeah. So is it really that big of a problem to just say it? I think it's the context that's problematic. I also think it's more of a nuanced issue than some people would say, or like some people that he's also going to talk about in the video. I think depending on like who you are, like are you, for example, like let's just say autistic, for example. Yeah, are you diagnosed? I think you can probably say it if you want to. That's my personal opinion on the matter. Also, you know, a couple of years ago, if you said it a couple of years ago, I wouldn't mind about that. Personally, I don't want to say it, but like,
I'm gonna be honest. Personally, I don't say it on stream. I do call myself that word if I do something stupid, but I'm not I don't feel like I'm disparaging people for doing that. I feel like I'm just calling myself an idiot in a spicier way. If that's problematic, please let me know, and I honestly don't really care that much if you cancel me over that. For calling myself that in private off stream. Yeah, I just think she's being edgy. That's what I feel like. I don't really know a whole lot of Vebe. That doesn't seem clout chasey. It seems to be just she said and almost immediately backtracked. No, they didn't backtrack. They doubled down.
Why did he censor it though? Like, you literally played the clip. Why are you censoring it now? Do you think
He's going to share his thoughts on that one.
YouTube's gonna demonetize you for that? She's canceling it. She's being cancelled for it. Well, I mean, is she though? Is she? Honestly, I have
Can I say something? Yeah, go for it.
not seen that much of like, ooh, bring her down, and more just discussion about the subject matter. But we're gonna continue on. Hi, Victor, by the way. Hello, welcome. Are the news old now? Yes, the news are in fact old now. In my opinion, if you're on the spectrum, yeah. In my opinion, yes, because like that's exactly that's with all slurs. Like with the F slur, if you're a gay man, people say it, but like otherwise, don't say it. You know, that's how slurs work. Why am I explaining slurs to you?
This is the main thread.
Yeah, I think
has
so.
nearly 1 million
Personally,
views,
it's just my opinion.
200 plus quote retweets, hundreds of replies, and people are debating on whether or not it was okay for her to use that.
Also, this video being almost 0.5 made me realize how slow Rev talks. Did she increase speed as well? Because honestly, yeah, he talks very slow. I have to speed up his videos. When YouTubers have used the word, they don't get canceled for it, but when VTubers say the word, they get shit for it. I think it's because a lot of proportionate to the scale of, fuck it, I'm saying it, flesh tubers to VTubers. There's far more progressive, smaller VTubers than there are smaller flesh tubers or standard YouTubers. No, she didn't speed up. Okay, that makes sense. That's probably why it's 45. YouTubers like Vanos Gaming, Terrorizer, and I Am Wildcat have used the R word. I mean, Vosh uses the R word all the time, and people try to cancel him over it, but it doesn't actually really affect his platform.
That word, and also just whether it's okay for anyone under any context to use that word. The point of all this is going to be, I'm going to show some differing opinions about it. The point is, people have widely different responses to someone saying that word. There is no one set consensus on this word's use or how people should or shouldn't use it, okay? And personally, you hear me saying R word, okay? I self-censor.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you don't say it, so I guess you're you agree with people who you would usually call Volkskolds in this case? I don't know.
Puritanical progressives. PPs. The angry PPs. That's who we're pushing back against here. Common enemy, actually.
Ref's take on this is the least insightful he could have come up with. There's no nuance. He just writes, it's promoting her. Well, so far, but we're like 2 minutes in. Let's see the rest of the video to see what his actual take is.
This is how I've always treated this word. I'm not morally grandstanding.
But I feel like she's, I don't know if she should be saying it.
I just don't like the idea of possibly getting bonked by YouTube and also pissing off my audience or a portion of it because of a word that I don't really care to use in the first place. It's just not important to me. But let's look at some of these responses. This person saying, I don't think anyone should be using it. It's a gross word even when it's not directed at someone.
Hello, we're talking about Vebe news today. We are talking about Vebe news.
This person saying, I'm autistic and I don't think it should be used at.
People are going to say stuff that upset each other in brash and harshful words that have existed since the old days. I mean, Keffel's got crap for it, but to be fair, she did use it in way more derogatorily than Vebe. I mean, yeah, like, in this instance, Vebe called it to, or addressed her audience broadly as the word. I wouldn't be surprised if Keffels had used it directly at specific people. I mean, I'll be clear again, I watch Vosh, and he has called people that directly in his debates. So it's an extremely nuanced topic, at least, because like he's autistic too, and he just likes being an edgy boy. It's a spicy version of stupid, and people get a little wound up over it, even if it's just mentioned at all in a broad context when they're not directing it at people. And I don't deny that there is harm done behind that word. What I'm saying is, I feel like that harm is the most recent iteration of, or most recent iteration, the most recent iteration of that word to be phased out of the medical lexicon. Idiot, dunce, moron, buffoon. Were they not all medical diagnoses of the same thing? I haven't really looked into it because, like, or at least not in forever. But I'm pretty sure that it does have the same medical history of disparaging neurodivergent people that idiot does. And we all love to call people dumb and idiot and moron. Some people like to get spicier than that. Is it right? No, that's why I don't do it.
At all by anyone. There is no possible way to reclaim it, honestly, and it doesn't need to be a part of anyone's vocabulary.
I think you can. I think you can reclaim it. The thing is, Ray knows.
Yeah, I mean, we were claimed queer, so it's possible for reclamation to happen. It just needs to be a broad group effort, I guess. And I'm going to be honest, a lot of the responses that I have seen, they just didn't give me the vibe of seeing people where they're at. They just, a lot of it was spouting out their own opinion, and this is why their community is staying this way. Not a whole lot of reaching across the aisle to try and understand where they're coming from to reach a common ground so that they can... Okie dokie, catch you later, Natalie. So that they can actually understand and move forward on this issue rather than just staying the same as it is, and just as things stay, it's just going to keep breeding anger. What we don't want, right?
It's controversial and she said it deliberately. Yeah, I think that makes it worse, kind of. I think that honestly makes it worse. The way, because, like, she used it in a way that it's like baby, you know? She wants to get this kind of attention, and, like, that's something. One of the things that makes her unlike.
I still don't feel like, I still don't exactly feel like it's a specific clout grab, especially with the doubling down of it afterwards. I think they just like being edgy. And apparently, even even Neanners is involved too. I don't even know. There's like, holy shit. Drama is like onions. There's so many layers to it. Stuck in the middle with you. Oh, welcome to the Discord, Bloomsy. PP's to the left, reactionaries to the right. Here I am, stuck in the middle.
Likeable, in my opinion. Yeah. Like, the way that it's calculated and stuff. I feel like that makes it worse. I think she did probably say it to be edgy. I think. I do think so, especially because you gotta put this in context too, especially with the way that she responded back at it when people brought it up, you know, because she did respond to this, and we already saw that in the other video. Like, she wants to get that sort of attention from that side of the internet, basically, you know? Doesn't giving her attention for it God, I cannot read. Isn't giving her attention for it give her an incentive for behavior like this? Probably. But at the same time,
I mean, yeah, we all do stuff for attention, and as we get that attention, we realize, hey, people like seeing that, so we're incentivized to do it more. Yeah, she did double down on even after some random person on Twitter for no reason. Yeah, I did see that.
I think it's absolutely fine to call it out still, you know, because like if you're gonna just never talk about problematic stuff that people do because it gives them attention and they like that, it's like at that point you can't talk about anything anymore, right? I think. Also, for me personally, she's huge, so it's not like it matters. I can do whatever because
Yeah, pretty much. She's essentially unreachable size for us because of her size. It's just, honestly, anything we really say to like Rev or about Rev or Vebe. It doesn't have the reach. We're not big enough. Not enough people jump in with yeah, fuck it, jump in. They love to jump in their other hot topics. But not always when calling out Rev.
I'm a
I
small
don't like this word
VTuber.
being used at
I'm
all.
so free.
If you know this makes people feel uncomfortable, I would go out of my way not to use it. It costs nothing to try and make others as comfortable as possible and be inclusive. If y'all are subtweeting about Vebe, I'll cry. It's not okay to say the R slur. Literally, it's not okay ever. Just stand up for these smaller voices and let your communities know you're a safe space for them. That's all we want. This person saying, personally, I don't give a F. I am neurodivergent, but it doesn't really offend or bother me, especially in a joking manner. However, if someone is straight up throwing them, trying to belittle, abuse, or bully a person, that's where I draw the line, but to each their own, of course.
That is kind of an opinion I share. Like, if it's not the biggest issue to me with saying it in a joking manner, addressing people broadly, but if you're using it specifically to belittle, abuse, or bully a person, then that's where it really does become problematic. Neanders apparently went along with mocking the people offended by the use of the word on stream with Vey and Silver. Oh, yeah, I think they did do that. Thanks for enjoying the content.
More people saying,
Yeah, I guess he's getting general opinions of stuff.
even as someone who can reclaim it, I don't reclaim it at others, at myself, and like 2 close friends, but no one else. Now that you're saying I'm neurospicy myself.
I want to comment on the neurospicy. You take your turn. Neurospicy is funny. I like that. The thing I hate about cancel culture is that most people seem to think that criticism equals canceling. Yeah, you're very right about that, actually, because most people aren't like saying,
Oh, Joestar coming in with the banger points.
get her off of Twitch, ban her, stop deplatform her or whatever. I have not seen a single take like that, and I'm sure it's a wide array of people. There possibly could be people who are in fact saying that, but like, this is criticism, this is discussion. I don't see the big deal about that. Like, you can criticize people for doing things. Actually, okay, never mind. Actually, in Bebe's case, a lot of people are saying that. Really, I have not seen.
Yeah, there are a lot of people saying stuff like she's ended her career. She's ended her career over this, that she's alienating her audience, that she shouldn't be having a platform, that kind of thing. Honestly, a lot of people do make those claims regarding bigger creators when they hear of stuff that they don't like about them. I have personally had somebody try to get me to stop watching Bosch because of his stance on that word. That was an interesting one. Some people called for her ban. Oh, I'm not surprised at that.
A single one, but there always is, I guess. Personally, I haven't seen any of that. I'm not sure why, but I've noticed that recently there has been an increase of people that get easily offended by the smallest details. Snowflake? No, we call them woke scolds, which is, a problem in the left of people being hyper policing language and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's why we call them puritanical progressives. Because they are arguing for a progressive cause, but they're doing so in a way where you have to fully agree with them, or else you're part of the enemy, which to me is reactionary thinking. And guess what? Pretty authoritarian to say agree with me or we'll crush you, rather than trying to work with people that we all agree that the R slur is bad, but a lot of PPs are like, it's not enough to just say that it's bad. You have to actively go after people that do use it. TV Tropes has an entry that covers everything from cretin to the R slur on its moderately pedantic page of commonly misused words. Interesting. Would you be able to DM me that?
Because it makes the left look a little intense, not very positive. But I don't know if
Intense is putting it lightly. I would say it makes the left look like over aggressive controllers. Oh, the Vebe situation? Yeah, the Vebe situation.
all of that discussion falls into that category. Maybe it does. Maybe it does, but maybe it doesn't. New genders just dropped: Neurospicy, Neurobland, and Neurosaman.
I'm neuroplant. God damn it.
Neurospicy. Was called that at school a lot, so I don't like it, but I don't mind people saying it to me or around me if it's people I trust them and they are my friends, because I know they don't mean it, but there are nicer words to use out there. And this person saying, I'm autistic myself. I don't like the word usage when it's to attack / name call someone. If autistic people use it to just call themselves it, that's their choice, but calling someone else it is where it teeters. Now, the whole point of me showing all of those responses is they're diverse, okay?
They are diverse. He's right on that. Yeah, snowflakes is such an like over here. I feel like it's such an old term. Snowflakes is kind of it's a tainted term. It's a term that's been used too much. I don't.
Yeah, I like to call the right wingers snowflakes as well because they get oversensitive about their own shit too. Both sides do. There's no denying that.
know. I wouldn't.
I do wish another one of my tweets got into one of his videos, but honestly, I wonder if I'll be in another Rev video because I kind of made content specifically about the last time I was in one of his videos and tagged him on Twitch tagged him on Twitter about it. So if he actually did see that notification, he just might ignore my tweets. He doesn't have me blocked. I know that for sure because I follow him. But pretty much my response to Powder's tweet was, if you need to use that word to call or to belittle other people, then it describes you. That was my opinion. And of course, it didn't get any traction. That's cool.
All people dead. Personally, that's not a slur. Snowflakes is not a slur. Talking about slurs, obviously, but yeah. Yeah. Denji has his own opinion on the matter. I think we should hear him out.
Okay, there's some people saying you outright can never say it under any circumstance. Some people saying it's okay in general. Some people saying under certain context it's okay. The point being, there is no one set consensus about this word. However, people are going to ignore that and come out and speak on the behalf of everyone. You have VTubers like this.
Okay, are you gonna read this, or am I gonna read this, or is nobody gonna read this?
He's not gonna read it.
This is on screen for a little bit.
So we're always involved in drama, speaking on behalf of everyone. And
is Zeke gonna read it? Like, God damn it, I don't know if that's actually how they pronounced it. Thank you, Grendel. Okay, self-reporting. Comments saying it doesn't bother me. Glad the vast majority of people seem to be on the side not using slurs, even if they don't quite understand or personally relate to the hurt they cause. It's not just the use of the word. Can a trans person use the T-slur in self-reference or clearly satirical humor? In some contexts, yes, but ultimately they still have responsibility of not perpetuating the word as a form of hate. Their name is up in the top right. Zecke. Pronounced Zecca? Oh, yeah, their model is specifically set to be, or designed to be creepy. You should watch my our anime VTuber's boring video. She actually explains why she has her model that way. Slur should not be used, period. T-slur is different and refers to a very specific group of people, trans people, whereas the R-slur, while referring at its core to a very specific subset of neurodivergent people, is used generally and offensive, I'm gonna assume offensively, to any neurodivergent person. Reminds me of a Tim Burton design. Oh yeah, she definitely gives off Tim Burton vibes. Honestly, she's a great artist. You should check out that other video. Check out her channel. She's got a lot of based points. I'm only barely watching her content now. So much for me to catch up on. Let's see. Why do you get to decide for all neurodivergent people? The point is, no one gets to decide, and that's okay. The whole point is, no one gets to decide that it's okay for all neurodivergent people. Okay, so these people like Fee here disagreeing with Marina are saying that. Oh, Pink, are you linking that? Thank you. People are saying she's talking on behalf of all neurodivergent people, but I don't think she actually. She kind of is. But honestly, I see the R slur and the T slur as relatively the same to me. I can just reclaim the T slur, I just don't give a shit about it. It's not a fun word to say, like the F slur. That's a fun one to say. I'll say that with my friends. But the only reason I don't say that on stream is because, Twitch doesn't let me say the F slur. YouTube doesn't care, actually.
Saying you can't reclaim it and that it's only offensive and you should never say it, and yet you have people with mental disabilities disagreeing with them. You are literally silencing and speaking on behalf of people who don't agree with you. They don't
And Rev is just pointing out that he didn't read this last tweet in the fucking screenshot he's sharing.
uniformly agree with you. And I know it's inevitable that someone's going to like screenshot
T slur is an order of magnitude worse than the R slur IMO. Honestly, because there's an actual trans genocide going on right now. There is terrible treatment of people with disabilities and neurodivergencies in the US. It is objectively worse for trans people right now because we are the center of their culture war.
this video or subtweet about me and say I'm a bully and ableist for even talking about this stuff.
No, I think honestly Rev's take is pretty mild on this one. Marina, I don't know Marina. I don't know her. I've never seen her tweet before, but yeah, I'm not on the side of Marina on this one. Damn, I wanted this to be a spicy Rev video, but it's not a spicy Rev video, at least not yet.
But notice, I have not said anyone
His
is
take
wrong
is so
in this
mild on this
situation.
one, which is,
It is a
I guess that's good. My take is mild too, but that's like, I didn't come here for a mild take. You know her, unfortunately. Oh boy. By the end of the year, Snowflake will be a slur.
Was it pronounced Zeka? Fuck. I gotta get her on stream, talk with her, so I can actually hear her pronunciation. Unless somebody has like a clip, that would really help. But yeah, she is so goddamn based.
Dude, that doesn't work though. That doesn't work though. That's not how that works.
personal opinion about this topic. Everyone has their own personal
Yes, I want to hear your cool and base take. Give me your cool and base take, please. I want to hear all your takes. Say it around people who are comfortable with it, and don't call people unless they're your friends are okay with it. How's my take? I like your take. Your take.
Yeah, that take I definitely agree with. To me, the R slur is the same as. Oh, fuck, I can't call that one. Fuda. It's the same as Fuda. Well, I would say the R slur is actually worse.
Take's fine. Hi, Addiction again. Yeah, this is one of Rev's more mild takes, which is somewhat normal for him. Okay, so he's like more of like a centrist type person.
Yeah, Rev is definitely a centrist presenting type person that ends up pushing a lot of reactionary points of view.
I guess. In my opinion, he should be neutral as a news host. I mean, is he a news host or is he a commentary guy?
Rev is a commentary guy. If you want news that are not pushing one way or another, I would recommend False ID or Kyo. Kyo is a little more adds his own opinions. False is a lot of by the facts kind of guy. Both of them really great content. You should check them out.
Okay. Again, what is this about? This is about
Rev is more Tim Pool than Ben Shapiro IMO. I would agree that Rev would be more Tim Pool if he actually had other people on his show to talk about. Because, like, Tim Pool talks with people from the other side more than Ben Shapiro does. I feel like the R slur should be used on a case-by-case basis. As a neurodivergent person, it doesn't really bug me outside of people using it intentionally to describe neurodivergent folk. Yeah, that's kind of the opinion I have. And in this video, I don't know if you saw earlier, but like, about 5 minutes earlier in the video, we saw the context of where she said, or where the big VTuber said the word on stream, and she was saying goodbye to her audience broadly. The centrist grift gives me that feeling. Yeah. It's up to both of their YouTubes. Fair. Still a reactionary through and through. Yeah.
Bay saying the R slur. That's basically the summary of it all.
opinion
Yes.
about the use of this word. And I'm not saying any
No,
of these people
no,
are
yeah, finals. No, the drama hurts your head. Oh no. That's me though. I will be like, damn, time to watch my comfort streamers. Meanwhile, my comfort streamers talk about politics always. It's like, hell yeah, I'm gonna tune in my tune into my comfort
You don't think that's a big deal, to be honest? A lot of VTubers disagree with you, Pan Fried.
streamers for such comforting topics like murder. I don't think anyone should say the R word. In fact, I don't think anyone should say anything ever. So just shut up and take a nap. Uber duper based.
invalid. If you find it offensive, that's fine. If you have your certain personal belief of when it's okay, that's fine. If you want to oust it from
Yeah, I love how I'm just pausing every 2 seconds to reply to chat, but that is streaming, isn't it? So
It is.
yeah, my Twitter did not show me this specific person either. I do like to be kept up on like drama in quotation marks. I mean, is this drama or is this news? Is this what is this? I guess it is drama, probably. Whatever.
Yeah, it's drama. He's a drama channel that poses as a centrist big brain.
Words are overrated. Let's just be silent. Let's be silent. Take a moment, be silent. I agree.
Bet you $20 most of the people who disagree are neurotypical people trying to virtue signal. It's also a lot of neurodivergent people trying to push for don't ever say that word. So we'd have to really go through like all the tweets, and I don't want to do that. Not for $20.
No, but what I wanted to say, my comfort game is Valorant. That's cute. And horrible, actually. Very horrible. Yeah, Joestar said kind of. He's more right-leaning. He just tries to appear more centered. That is like 99.9999% of right-leaning people is like, oh, I'm a centrist. But actually, where the fuck is your center, bro? Kind of. Silence. Let's be silent.
Yeah, it's like they were a centrist before the Overton window shifted to the left.
Good night, PJ. Good night.
community.
Oh yeah, your take. I want to read your take too. You're autistic, ADHD, 20 years old. If you're not using the R word in a way to offend someone, I don't care if people say it. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense to me.
That's fine. But the
Box
point
is $20.
universal agreement, and yet people are going to come out and speak on the behalf of everyone like this when people disagree, including people with mental disabilities. And it's
Personally, I don't know why so many people give it so much importance. It's just free marketing for that big VTuber in the end. Bad advertisement doesn't exist if the other person doesn't care, and she clearly doesn't give a shit. Yeah, I mean, she likes being edgy, and people are going to be talking about it. It's boosting her career in the end.
like, who made you the CEO of Slurs? Why did you
But yeah, I just find it CEO of Slurs. I forgot he said that one. That was actually a funny line from Rev. I just find it annoying that whenever stuff like that comes up, lots of people use it as an opportunity to talk over neurodivergent people and dictate to us what they think we need. Yeah, I mean, there are a lot of people that do speak up on that, but I will be honest, like, every goddamn, or at least, excuse me, surprisingly, most VTubers, or at least smaller VTubers that are the ones that are being discussed being the dramatic ones, are neurodivergent. Like, I'm pretty sure Marina is also in that category. I don't recall. I don't know her too much. I do know Red Claw draws though. I don't know what Red Claw said in this.
Bro, I want to be the CEO of Slurs.
speak for everyone when people don't agree with you? And again, I'll be called a bully, but I'm not saying anyone's opinion on this matter is invalid, and I'm not saying who can or can't say it. I'm just presenting the fact that there is a wide range of responses to this topic, and we've seen that with all these different opinions from these
CEO of
VTubers.
Slurs,
But
bro.
moving on, we have some more responses.
Yes. Give me the spicy takes. I want the spicy takes. I came here for spice, and I'm getting not much. Which, you know,
We're getting mayo from Rev. We want that spice.
to be fair, same. I'm also not giving spice, because I don't have a very spicy opinion on this specific subject, but there you go. CEO of Slurs is such a
that
line,
I
though.
think are worth looking at. So
CEO of Slurs is the spiciest thing in this video.
this person said, I personally don't support Vebe for her continued issues with behavior and the community that she curates, and this really genuinely solidifies that.
Vibes. Actually, that's a good Tenji. Can you stop? This is a really, really good take. I wonder what Rev's gonna say about this. I don't know. This is a really good take. That actually is something I feel like I haven't gone into yet, and I should have, because the type of community that you have, the type of space that you've the type of space that you've created really puts things into perspective depending on your use of certain words. Like, you can say shit if you've made your stance on a lot of issues very clear. Like, if you're a leftist content creator, I feel like if you say things like that, for instance, that puts it into a very different perspective than if somebody who's heavily right-leaning says certain things. You know what I mean? Like, it matters who you are more than just if you like have ADHD or something. If who you are and who you present yourself as and what type of audience you've curated, I think makes a lot of difference depending on how your words are perceived and interpreted. That's actually a very, very good point. Thank you, Thorn.
Yes, that also applies to Silver Veil, with her promoting the comfy streamer and then getting and then announcing wanting to play Wizard game because it's nostalgic for her, and then people saying, I wouldn't feel comfortable in your community if you played that game. And then I am really pushing the dominoes over quickly, but then that is what led to the coining of Twitter Freaks, to which I don't know if she's actually really addressed since then, or how there are tons of people that use her likeness to call random trans people cockroaches and freaks and less than that. Yeah, some people like their Wizard game.
And she's just letting his voice be heard. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have shut him up. Right, freedom of speech. We're in Germany. We have that too, do we? Not like America, probably.
You're German? Nice.
Yeah, it's more commentary.
I do a great job at masking, but that word is purely derogatory. It feels unacceptable. We need to hold all creators to the same standard regardless of size. Just because someone is a huge streamer doesn't mean they should be able to get away with something that would be an issue if done by a smaller streamer. We are better than that. We deserve better than that.
Yep, the first part of this paragraph thing, whatever, the statement, I vibe with very heavily. You gotta look at it in perspective, too. What you do, what type of content you create, what type of like person you are, I guess. Oh, you know what I should have done like 7 hours ago? I'm such a bad news daddy streamer.
So
I've done that one so many times too.
I kind of like get what this person's saying, but in this whole like,
after her addressing Twitter people as Twitter freaks, I don't think there was ever any other comment or anything. She just cut stuff there. Yeah, I think it was after she had that response that she just kind of stopped addressing Twitter drama, which is, to me, is kind of like pulling the pin on a grenade and then just saying, I have nothing more to do with what happens after this. Because, like, holy shit, there's been a lot of hate sent to people.
concept of a
Feels more stupidity rather than malice. Yeah, that's a big thing to also pay attention to, is whether or not there was malice behind that.
accountability dealing with this issue. I think these people got it wrong, okay? Clearly, there's going to be some people in Veibe's community that's going to be upset about this, right? She comes from Vshoujo, okay? There's a certain sect of the Vshoujo fan base that is appalled by these kind of things, the use of the R word, okay? But she clearly doesn't want to cater to those people, and the majority of her audience is okay with it, clearly based on their reaction to her using it on her stream. The reaction at the moment in her chat and everything was positive.
Yeah, the community she's cultivating is maybe not the best. Let's just put it like that. From what I've seen, I have not seen that much.
Her name meant to be a reference to that. Oh, I didn't know that. Hey, Shala. The reason why I don't frequent Bird app that much, it's too toxic. Holy fuck, is Twitter toxic? And like, it doesn't even make that big of a difference to growth for content. Like, I put out a tweet a few days ago. Once I hit 300 on YouTube, I'll do a horny ASMR. And I've been sitting at 298 for like a few days now. I don't know if I've gotten up yet. I'm not going to check during stream. I'll check after. But like, self-promotion I found like that on Twitter is so goddamn useless. The reason Twitter is good, that I still keep engaging with it, is because it's a great way to actually get in contact with other creators. It's like the best way to. It's like the president pressing the launch button and then going, I'm not going to be held responsible for this. Oh yeah, it is toxic, made worse by Elon. Holy shit, so much worse. Vane and Silver aren't nearly as bad. Pippa, the dog whistler, IMO. Oh my god, I definitely agree. I would love to talk about Pippa, or talk to Pippa. The only way to contact YouTube? What?
My take is the same with the Swedish meatball word. What the fuck is that? I mean, don't say it, but what is that? This is from coming from a bisexual man. If you're saying it in a no good way to offend someone, I don't care if someone says it. I don't know what that is. The streamer makes the chat. This is true. This is a reality that I've come to terms with as well. You know, like if you don't like certain aspects of your community, then you need to work on changing that. That's what you got to do. Same with like the
Yeah, like I do know that Ian Silver has said it's a good thing to spend time cultivating the community you want. And I don't know if she's actually addressed her community about don't use my likeness to call people cockroaches. What the fuck is wrong with you? Cuz I'm not part of what's it? I'm not part of her community. I follow her on Twitter. I don't really give a shit. Apparently YouTube is more active on Twitter than their own platform support, I heard. So I wouldn't be 100% certain. Just heard many YouTubers say that. Yeah, unless you tweet at YouTube, the problem with your YouTube, you're screwed. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've heard that. I did cover a video about that, actually. What was it titled? I don't know. The thumbnail was Twitter to the rescue, and it had a My Little Pony character in it. Go watch that video. That was like a 600,000 sub channel or something. Like hundreds of thousands of subs. And they had to go to Twitter publicly to get their problem rectified. I don't recall anyone speaking on the topic calling people cockroaches, but Twitter freaks seem to be fair game. Okay, I'm going to have to let you know something then. I got to find that tweet. But like one of my, I want to call her friends, but we don't really interact very much. Silvervale did never address that to her community. Oh, good to know. But one of the VTubers that I like, openly trans, she has been directly called a cockroach with like Silvervale's picture. It's so a while ago. But like that's seeing stuff like that is why people associate Silvervale with transphobia. Because if people are using her likeness, her terminology to demean trans people without even spicy takes, it's just optically that they're endorsing transphobia by not talking about it.
The streamer or the content creator curates their community. This goes back to the whole IDubs thing as well. People talked about.
Yeah, I do think positively of Trexie. We just don't interact very much, and I would like to more. I'm just terrible with DMs.
That, like, some people would say, oh, IDubs can't be held accountable for the extreme right-wing community he accumulated with his old content, and one would argue, no, he actually can be held accountable. Like, if your entire audience, or let's say not entire, but like, if you're in majority of your audience, or even like a strong 51%, is extremist right-wing assholes, then that is probably not good. Then you've probably done something wrong. You've made.
And I will say that there are creators that have had big audiences that they no longer wish to associate with, so they lost like a ton of shit. Specifically, I'm referring to Hunter Avalone. He used to be a prominent right-winger channel, debate channel, and over time, multiple creators eventually convinced him that he was wrong on his positions, and then he switched over to arguing from the left side of things. And that caused him to essentially lose half of his community because they no longer agreed with him. So it is certainly possible for people to do that, but it's also extremely hard to do that for bigger creators, because perpetuating the community that you've already developed is your livelihood. cut out half of that is to cut down on like half of your income, which is a horrifying thing if this is your only source of income. It's part of the risk and reward of being a big content creator.
Misstep. And as a content creator, you can always work towards bettering your audience. You can always work towards shaping them, shaping them and molding them in a way that you want them to be. Not want them to be, but you know, that reflects yourself, I guess. It's maybe a better term for it. Yeah. Yep. Oh, the F word. Why is it Swedish? Swedish meatballs are called that. The F slur.
They are? My god, I'm getting hungry for some Swedish meatballs then.
Not word as fuck. A brand of meatballs. I never heard of that before. But yeah. Vibes. I agree.
And you can.
Oh my god, so many people are unwilling to hear both sides. Gotta love that. That's why I try and get people to think critically about stuff, but it's so fucking hard.
Find that to be gross or bad or whatever. That's fine.
Anyway, continue,
but
Rev.
she's not being held accountable when you talk about her on Twitter. It doesn't matter. You're not canceling her by talking about this.
Well, I don't think this person wanted to cancel her. I think this person just wanted to do to provoke a conversation, which is literally happening right.
Yeah, that's literally just engaging with conversation. The reason I no longer want to be big is because I'm not a community leader. I don't like the burden of I'm the main character in a community. I can't handle the amount of attention that, say, Shy Lily or Lara get. Plus, with more fame, the more scrutiny that you have, public or private life. Which is totally fair. Which F slur? Bag it. That started with a B. Though I don't really care if I get banned on Twitch. I kind of care because there is part of my community there that's what they use. But I mean, I'm focused more on my YouTube, just saying. Frogget. Yeah, that one. That's the F slur we're talking about.
Right now, I don't know. Seems good.
Say all you want on Twitter. It doesn't matter. Her community doesn't have a problem with it, or at least the large majority of her community. You can't cancel someone if their main audience isn't leaving, right? You can talk.
I've never played Undertale.
That's why I find this whole thing to be just kind of pointless. All you're doing is bringing more.
Yeah, definitely. Talking about societal issues is completely pointless, and we should never do it.
Exactly. She knows what she's talking about. Let's listen.
We should never critically examine language. That sounds stupid. Why would you do that? Into exercise, like critical thinking. What are you? A weeb? a dweeb?
Exercise critical thinking? What are you, a leftist?
A nerd? Are you a nerd? Are you gonna exercise critical thinking, you nerd? Boo. Who does that? That's such a weird take. That is such a weird take. It's like, yeah, never ever talk about anything. I know, this is hyperbole. Don't take this literally. But you know, sure. Like, what is that take? Yeah, don't talk about it. It doesn't make a difference, so you shouldn't talk about it. Yeah, sure, whatever. He's the government. Talking about people equals canceling, and also that's like in the same sense. He said, oh, they're trying to cancel her by talking about her on Twitter, but also it's impossible. You cannot cancel her because her audience will stick with her, so talking about her on Twitter is useless. Which one is it? Like, is it canceling or is it talking about, which is an issue which is ultimately completely useless? Pick your statement. Pick your statement.
He's Rev. He's not going to pick his statement.
More attention to Vebe and her re-debut stream, and you're promoting her by talking about this subject matter and trying to hold her accountable.
Yeah, I know. Both sides have a lot of people that lack critical thinking. I just like attacking the right over the left, personally. It's a bias of mine.
Well, you didn't promote her to me. Like, I saw those tweets. Am I gonna watch a Vebe stream now? No. Was I watching a Vebe stream before? No, granted. So this isn't the canceling, obviously, but like, I don't think people who are like me, for instance, would see this and be like, PogChamp, Vebe. I think the other people would be aware of that. You know, the other side, those people who maybe are like, oh, hell yeah, somebody who says slurs, baby. I think they get
Yeah, I think there's a lot of people that are getting off to the idea of, oh, this person pisses off the woke people, I'm joining them. And then there's a right-wing pipeline that people start falling down. Yay!
They become aware in different ways. Like, this is not going to make that big of an impact, I think. It makes that take a lot.
Personally, given the state of politics in the US, I'd rather avoid talking shit about Democrats and the left at all. More pipeline, more like rabbit hole. No, there's literally a bit of a pipeline. But yeah, like right now we I just want to not see Trump get president again, or Republicans for that matter, because it's a lot of, oh my god, it's a lot of hate coming out of them. We're only halfway through, lol. Yeah, I know.
in his video.
I'm like a fucking hour. Yeah, I'm an hour into my
Oh,
video.
oh yeah, some right-leaning people seem to think you shouldn't think critically about things. Yeah, because that's what leads you to rightism.
And this is sped up too.
My favorite mental illness is just don't think critically, just accept it, just follow some people and then you can vibe. Yeah, it's basically just saying talking crap on Twitter is pointless, but like, you know, never have conversations. Why would you? Glasses plus 10, 3 intelligence. B glasses 300 obviously intelligence. Duh. I hate it when people get offended for a community they aren't a part of, though. I agree with that. I do agree with that. Like, if you're like speaking on behalf of people that you're not a part. Well, actually, wait a second. I'm walking this back a little bit. If they get offended for people that they are not, I agree. That's like stupid. Don't get offended. But you can talk about issues that pertain to a community that you're not a part of. Like, you can have your opinions on people, even though you're not a part of that community. If they're well thought out opinions, you know, they can be valuable and stuff like that. But I think that's not what you meant, I think.
Yeah, right there, her point is really, really good there. That's what I agree with. You can't get offended on behalf of people, but you can share your opinions on why you think people would be offended over what's said.
So yeah. Yes.
Now, I do disagree with this last
No,
part
Moji,
about how
no,
large streamers don't get held
Not
accountable like
yeah,
small
true.
streamers.
We don't have KW. Should I add KW? Yeah, you talk in the background while
I got news for you.
add
Twitter
KW.
dogpiles everyone. They just kind of pick their favorite targets and keep going, and that includes both large
Yeah, Twitter
streamers
is a bit
and small streamers.
something.
How many times have you seen Twitter go after people like Ex-Hololive or Silverveil or the usual suspects the second they make the tiniest mistake or even anything slightly
Well, I mean,
Program
Silverveil. Silverveil said some shit. I don't know, mate.
controversial? It happens to anyone, regardless of their size. And again, I just don't think we should hold streamers and VTubers on such high moral pedestals. Like, these people aren't meant to be role models. If you think
What? I forgot he fucking said that. Content creators are not meant to be role models? That's just completely dismissing all. Doesn't this guy fucking argue that antis don't know the difference between reality and fantasy? And this dude is completely dismissing how fantasy can influence reality, at least with our thought processes. Holy fuck, Rev.
They have audiences of like, they have like 1 million people watching them. I think they are responsible for the content they put out there. It's not like they're just little babies rolling through the internet like, ooh, gaga, I said a slur. Why would you hold me responsible for what I say? Why are you holding me responsible for the words that I say? Huh? Okay. Bought some coffee. Nice. Get some coffee in. I'm talking about the Hogwarts stuff. I am talking about the Hogwarts stuff. Yes. Mostly the response to the response. Yeah.
I think Vebe was like gonna be somebody's role model on how to act properly. Like, you haven't seen her before. Like, she's not the morally righteous person.
People who get offended on behalf of others are stupid. People who get offended on behalf of me when someone says the R word, I tend to pull into private and call them the R word all the same. Based.
And like, anyone looking up to her is pretty stupid, if you ask me, right? And she's always had kind of this sense of humor. Like, this whole use of the R word was not surprising to.
That doesn't make it better. Newsflash. Like, I know this is a comparison. We can talk about comparisons. Like, if this is a comparison. This is not me saying that Vebe literally is this. If a Nazi says a Nazi thing, that doesn't make the Nazi thing better. You know, just because it's not surprising doesn't mean that makes it any better. I would argue that makes it worse, actually. Thank you. Again, this was a comparison. This does not mean that I think she's a Nazi. I do not think that she's a Nazi. Thank you.
To people like me. And, you know, I don't know why this changes everything so much with her. And she wants to be edgy, like, obviously. Like, she's to the point of being corny, talking about how edgy she is. And she clearly did this for
Pretty
attention,
cringe.
and people are giving it to her by talking about her. And she's going to get a lot of positive attention. Yes, I mean, a lot of people are offended, and some people are going to leave from her community, but the majority are staying, and a lot of people just got reintroduced to her, or introduced to her, because of this whole topic. But moving on, I think this was a pretty good response.
Chibi responded?
Didn't crop out the Bowser picture. My eyes were immediately drawn towards the Bowser picture, by the way. If they were talking about the issue of a community and their opinion, I agree they can throw their input into the mix. But if you're getting offended because someone said a word, plus then that person shouldn't come to the defense of the community they aren't a part of. Yeah, it's like a difference between arguing about like opinions and being offended at something, I think, personally. I don't know if that makes sense to you, but I think so. That also includes people who have a family member that's a part of the community. You still don't get involved. I have a trans brother, but I wouldn't get involved in someone saying the trans slur because it's not my place to be offended. No, I don't agree with that. Like, if, like, maybe it's not your place to get offended or whatever, but I think you can certainly have an opinion on...
Yeah, like, if somebody wants to, or if somebody is in a situation where they start hearing, like, T-slurs getting thrown around, they could definitely stand up and say, hey, you probably shouldn't be using that word because you never really know who's trans. And I'll be honest, I remember all the hateful stuff that was said to or around me from before I came out at work. They don't usually think of that one, but I remember that shit. That said, it's unrelated to what was actually being mentioned. I won't get involved when someone says trans slur, not my place to be offended. No, it's not your place to be offended, but there is nothing wrong with being able to, there's nothing wrong with doing your best to convey why people might be offended over things.
Well, maybe not the slur specifically, like, I don't know how much you should care about somebody saying the slur, but generally, like, issues pertaining to people of a marginalized group that you're not a part of, I think you totally can have an opinion on that and can speak out about that. I think it's actually very good when people speak out about that, like, same with, for instance...
Yeah, I mean, like, if only trans people were allowed to talk about trans issues, the conversation wouldn't go anywhere. Yeah, I actually thought T-slur was short for trans, not a slur. Oh, wait, tyranny? Wait. Really going around saying, yep. Oh, okay. Yeah, it is used as a slur against the trans community. And you yourself being trans and calling yourself that would be seen, in my opinion, would be seen as reclaiming the slur.
Like, I don't know, black issues,
like to bow.
feminist issues. Sometimes it's pretty good to have, like, a white cis male speak out for issues like that because they have the largest voice by default in our society moment. I think it's very good when people speak out against that. Bowser has a magnetic attraction, yeah. Oh yeah, I'll throw in my opinion, but I won't get offended on behalf of my brother. Okay. Probably worded it poorly. Okay, no, that's fine. We can have a talk about this. I vibe. Hi, Ryden, by the way. Hello. Yeah, we can have a talk about this. Don't worry about it. I see what you mean.
I think there are many funnier/nicer words to use. A lot of people don't understand how hurtful it can be, but to each their own. I usually ignore it because it's usually said for attention. And like I just said, it was done for attention. If this wasn't such an edgy word for people to use and it didn't get people attention, Vebe wouldn't have said it. She said it because she wanted to get a drive out of people, to get their attention, and to get people...
And that is good, because why?
...talking about her. I mean, she just re-debuted. And really, for a lot of people, they will take the negative attention as just attention in general and consider it a win. Even if there's people...
Again, there it is. There's that argument again. It's like, how dare you call out anybody? You're calling out people? Aha, W for them. They got the attention.
People are mad.
Sure.
Because they'll say, well, those people were never going to be a part of my community anyways, and I don't want them to be, so I'm going to say something edgy and offend them and keep them out and then have my name being talked about and drive new people into my community who do not have a problem with people saying that word. But
I like how he like presents this point as though that is a good thing. It's like, wow, Uber-based. It's actually not that great of a thing to do, and I think people can call out behavior that they don't agree with.
Moving on.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of exact reason of why I say things like he plays the role of centrist, but then pushes reactionary thought. It's like he's just promoting Vebe here.
Shocking.
There's a lot of people saying this kind of mentality of like the I'm not offended people. WTF, do y'all want a medal? It's offensive point blank. There's so many other actually funny things to say. A whole slur isn't one of them. And like I showed you guys earlier, there's plenty of people with mental disabilities who are saying they're not offended by this, or at least under certain context, they are not offended. So again, you're just speaking on behalf of people who sometimes disagree with you. And I think that's like, I don't know, it's kind of narcissistic to believe you can speak for them. But moving on, another person said, this is 2023, not 1999.
Why 1999? What happened in 1999? I didn't even read the rest of it. What happened in 1999? Was that a bad year? Or
the millennia ended.
Good year. Anyway, no, yeah, I get that, Wolfie. I get that. Yeah. Is he just saying it's cool because she's not canceled and it was edgy and not hurtful? I don't know. Don't think he's exactly saying don't talk about the stuff. More like since she did it for attention, calling her out as a reward, which you generally agree. What happened in 1999? I thought it was a girl. No, just a girl avatar. I love 1999. 1999 was a good year. Yeah, he's basically. It's a weird angle to attack this from, though, in my opinion. That's just a weird angle to take. If your only point about this is she did it for attention, PogChamp, favorite year, good year, 1999, good year, I agree. And it sounds like what we call liberal here. Yep. Fucking liberals, bro. I hate liberals.
Fucking liberals.
It wasn't meant to offend. It was meant for profit, and that's okay. Real, very valid. Yes, I love people changing their opinions. I love people learning. It's great. People should do it more.
Yeah, why do so many people see changing opinions as like a or admitting fault as a sign of weak character? Like, seriously. If you can admit your own faults, that's a sign of strong character, and it's how you get better. Seriously.
I don't think it's socially or publicly acceptable to continue using it,
that's why.
even if a lot of us grew up with it. Now, I get what they're saying, but it is true. A lot of people grew up with this, but this is not 1999. You could say 2018. Like, you can go back even a couple of years.
Yeah, language changes. I am shocking. I don't know. Yeah, I have opinions, and it really changes or affirms based on what I listen and read. Yeah, of course, naturally, yes. I think the poster got the year wrong. I think it was meant to be a year where the R word was used a lot. Yeah, probably. I guess he just Higgy Channel just picked it at random, probably. I don't know. She said she was holding back out of respect for Bishoujo, and this is what that means. I don't see how trying to be edgy for attention or attention seeking makes it better. Yeah, right? Like, it's just, yeah. Hi, Greed, by the way. Hello. Learning is
just
nice.
a casual YouTuber,
Learning's
not even
good.
an edgy
I want to learn
YouTuber,
more. I want to learn so much
and find
more.
a video of them saying this word, the R word.
A lot.
Who doesn't want to learn?
It's been a pretty mainstream thing for many, many years, and it's only the last couple of years where it's really been pushed out.
Again, language
and
changes.
You could say it was always wrong, but it wasn't that long ago that really the backlash you'd receive for saying that word was very, very minimal.
The exact same thing happened with trans people, too. Like, for the longest time, there was a joke that, oh, she has a penis? Vomit. Everybody in the room vomit. That was a joke. For the longest fucking time, coined by, or popularized by Ace Ventura, and like Family Guy has referenced it. I wouldn't be surprised if Simpsons has referenced it. South Park has referenced it. So many edgy jokes or comedies have. The entire point of the joke was that trans people disgusting. That was their joke. And it was only recently realized that, hey, you probably shouldn't make an entire population the butt of your joke.
Especially compared to now. So it wasn't that long ago. I just kind of wanted to point that out.
I always find it super funny when rightoids like refer back to 2016 or something, and like, it was okay then. Why isn't it okay now? Have you ever considered linguistics? No? Okay, cool. Vibes.
I don't think they've actually ever thought of or heard the word linguistics before. Feel free to talk to me on stream, Rev. Call me out.
No, backlash doesn't mean it's not wrong, right? That first of all, and second of all, the cultural climate has changed. How, like, things are different than they were 5 years ago or whenever. Okay? It's even more years ago. Like, what's your point? It doesn't make sense. People, they keep saying that all of the time. It's such an annoying point for me because, like, language changes, bro. Linguistics is so interesting. I fucking love linguistics. Anyway. Well, back in the day, things
Language changes, but reactionary arguments don't.
are different, you know?
But moving on from that, this is kind of like the most annoying bunch out of this whole debate. People using this to promote their own community.
Yeah, okay.
Oh my god, how dare content creators farm clout farming for clout. Wow, the horror.
Go on.
Rev also has stated that the worst thing a person can be is a hypocrite, so. That's interesting.
Why not? It's Twitter. Come promote yourself.
This person's saying, regardless of the debate.
This tweet literally doesn't even have a single like. Like, why are you calling this person out? I mean, you sent it.
Yeah, I know, right?
Like, this tweet doesn't even have a single like. Like, who cares? Honestly, who cares?
Or whether it's acceptable.
Yeah, he's just painting the people he doesn't like as horrible people for clout drama. Literally, most of the stuff he talks about has less than 200 likes, less than 100 likes. And this one, none.
Or wrong, my community will always
Oh
be
no,
a
I panicked.
place where you never
But yeah, nostalgia is a powerful thing. Maybe that's like it. Maybe that couples into it. That you know, they're like, ooh, back in the day we could say slurs, and also I was happier because I was literally a teenager living at home and vibing, and now I have adult responsibilities. So these two things, my happiness back then and my ability to say slurs, must be inextricably linked. Maybe, perhaps, but yeah, it makes sense to be happier in the past because usually, like, if you were a teenager or whatever in the past, as opposed to in the future. I mean, some people are kids.
Yeah, most people view the past with quote unquote rose tinted glasses.
Whatever. Yeah, of course you're gonna look back fondly. Mostly you look back fondly on your past, barring some exceptions. Same kind of person who are like, this is just a word, it's not important, and then we'll be like, how dare you? Yeah, this is very true as well. Maybe they're nostalgic for the slur. Yeah, maybe. Things are changing, people are learning. You wouldn't ask a surgeon from 1960 to operate on you, yeah, over one from 2024, because it was good surgery back then, back in the good old days when they just put leeches on you and hope for the best. Back in the good old days when they removed teeth, because that'll do it. Like, oh, you have a stomach ouchie? We'll pull out your teeth. Yeah, I want that back. I would like that.
have to worry about whether you're going to hear these words. That's, by the
I
way,
got nothing to add there.
an impossible thing to promise. You can't stop people from just entering your community and saying things like,
Well, I mean, you can ban them.
I mean, yeah, you can ban them. You can have auto mods to ban specific words, and then the people that get around that, you ban them. You absolutely have control over your communities, like your Discord servers. You have that control over what gets promoted there. My God, Rev.
You can ban them, generally. You know,
no
that is
matter
something
how
streamers can do.
wholesome Chungus 100 your community is and whatever promises you make based around that, you cannot prevent bad actors from entering your community. You can respond to them in certain ways,
Yeah.
but people are going to say and do whatever they want. You can't make an outright promise that you'll never see something bad in your community.
That's just, no, that's just silly semantics,
That is a straw man of what they said.
I think. That's just silly semantics. Ah, yeah, okay, somebody used it in a skit. I feel like in skits, you know, it's like a different sort of line again that you need to find to toe. Yeah. Rev and others like him are known for finding random Twitches with little to no likes, with bad takes, and claiming everybody's like them. Fun! That's so logical.
Yeah, like, there are tons of a lot more actually liked tweets and spread tweets. But Rev doesn't talk about those ones, does he? He talks about the smaller ones that he can straw man.
He's saying this like he's gonna come in and say a slur. Yeah. Literally, he's like, oh, you think you're safe? Well, wait till we should. What the fuck, bro?
And I mean, it kind of makes sense.
People can make multiple accounts. It's true. It's true. Like, yeah, of course, 100%. Nothing's 100% ever. But like, that's a silly definition debate. I feel like.
You know, double-digit followers believing they can do this while promoting their stream through this whole controversy. You have another one like this saying, instead of watching Bebe, you should come watch me, and promoting their time. And I play.
Wait, I think I recognize that profile picture. I might know them. And again, 5 likes, 1 retweet. Oh my God, how dare content creators farm clout off of the clout farm drama.
Play games with friends who don't say slurs.
I mean, I really just don't care about that. Like, who cares? Who cares if somebody uses this to promote their fucking Twitch or
It's such a fucking nothing burger.
whatever? Obviously, it's not working too well for them. No hate to them. I don't know who they are. But like, who cares? Who gives a fuck?
Like, I don't know.
They're a small creator, so getting a little bit of likes, that's normal for their size, if it's the person that I know of. But here's the thing. It's just it's a nothing burger that Rev is just mad about.
You get censored.
It is a shameless promotion. Yeah, it's like, also, why would you do that? Very much, I'm not like on the side of the people who promote under there, but also it's such a non-issue. I don't know. I wouldn't call that out because I don't care.
You're not getting
Such shameless promotion. Yeah, that's what content creators do. It literally doesn't matter, in my opinion. It's just Rev trying to paint, progressive people as horrible people. It's just kind of what he does. I think Rev would would make a good scarecrow for around Halloween? Maybe. Not that scary to look at, but he's frustrating with the things he says.
Your name in my video because no free clout. This is pretty pathetic behavior. Here's one.
Yeah, no name, but you're just still going to show the profile picture, and anybody that really gives a shit about finding those tweets will just search for those words specifically and then find them. So you're just virtue signaling that you don't want to give them clout. You're giving them clout by promoting those tiny ass channels or tweets on your giant fucking platform. So shut the fuck up about your no free clout from me. You're literally giving them free clout.
One more for the road. Instead of watching Vebe, you should watch me instead.
Slurs don't really bother me per se, but people who use them in the context of my blah, 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 I discard their argument. Same as if they say a black person pulled the race card after cutting in line at McDonald's or something. Yeah, like I've run into trans people who are like they're pushy, they're opinionated, they cut in line, and then when somebody starts talking back or talking up about them, they're like, "Oh, are you transphobic because I'm trans?" And then I speak up, and it's like, "No, they're pointing out your shitty behavior, and we're both trans. Don't make us all look bad."
Yeah, people do that.
No, I don't think I will.
Mm-hmm.
And this was kind of I should have probably started with this one, but I think it's a funny point. People were mad at the original thread because the person says the word. You know, they were mad just from the get-go because they didn't censor the use of the word. And then I also see some other people saying
I don't mind that.
it in response and saying it's offensive without censoring themselves. It's like, again, nobody agrees on a single approach to this word, and it's just kind of a mess. I mean, what did we learn from all this?
I do not like Rev Says Desu. He constantly uses his platform to silence smaller creators who disagree with him. Yep, absolutely. He's even tried that with me, and I made clout off of it. I made content.
Absolutely nothing. I mean, I think in this video, a lot of people think this video is controversial.
Your view made very
Bro, your channel is controversial.
few controversial points, although some. I found some little parts to hook my teeth into, but not a lot. They are promoting themselves, doing it for profit, which is wrong. Unlike using slurs to get attention and profit, which is fine and literally so goated. Yeah,
Oh my god, very valid point.
well, Jesus Christ.
I would like people to point out where I said anything controversial.
Can I show you the last 15 minutes?
I mean, I'm just saying there
No,
is
that was
a
a
wide range of
very
how people
mild take.
treat this word, and there's not a single consensus on how people feel. And anyone
Well, I would say that him starting off with saying this whole thing is ridiculous could be seen as controversial because he's clearly playing the making you think he's going to say that word. So at the very least, there is that. I've been called... You know what? Let's see if Twitch bans me for that one. I've been called Troon. I'd like to buy an O, and I'm never triggered by it. I'm like, okay, well, the fact that you're using the term, it's not like you're talking about Scotland. Your argument just went out the window. Yeah. Like, honestly, it doesn't personally really trigger me to get called slurs like that, but on the other hand, it does make me think less of the person when they try to use those against me. Rev isn't controversial. He's just dense and stupid, and he tries to be based, but turns out to be a whiny little bitch. That's not controversial. That's called being a whiny little bitch and trying to slur bait. Ollie, slur baiting is controversial.
claiming on
Stop trying? Aw, Natalie. Howdy. Oh, is this a multicast? Yes, it's on YouTube. Also, stop appearing on my timeline? Then don't follow me.
behalf of others that there is one way of viewing this, they're narcissists.
Or block me, I don't care.
Using their
Or you can come on stream and talk with me, Natalie. I'd love to chat with you.
position to speak on behalf of people, including people with mental disabilities, who disagree with their viewpoint. That's all I'm saying. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this video. Please be respectful in the comment section, but share your thoughts. It's a very personal topic for a lot of people, and
Sure, we could look at the comment section a little bit too. It wasn't controversial, bro. It was just mostly dumb. It was mostly making points that didn't need to be made, but you know, whatever.
I'm not.
Yeah, I agree with that assessment there. Nice. Thinking I won the argument just because, yeah, I thought I was going to say so. No, I'm not saying that him doing that undermines his entire thing. It's that he's saying he didn't do anything controversial in his video when he literally opened with something that could be construed as controversial. That's what I was pointing out. You can control your timeline somewhat. I mean, yeah, like if you don't want me on your timeline, block me. It makes no difference to me.
Here to make anyone uncomfortable, but you know, please share your thoughts. I would like to see what you guys have to say, but thanks for watching this video. I know it's a lot. Thanks for hanging in there.
Is
and
it
I'll
a
see you
lot?
guys next time.
I don't know. Okay, cool. Oh no, my recommended.
A lot of
Yeah,
nothing
let's see the
burgers.
comments. I bet the comments will be even more unhinged though. So what's the top liked? Actually, this one has more likes than that one. It's crazy how saying a random word. Broseph, commenters are so dumb on YouTube. It's so funny. Like I don't even have a strong opinion on the original issue, as you know, but still, it's crazy how saying a random word is the worst thing ever, but someone actually hurting people isn't. A random word. Yeah, totally. The word that we were discussing is a 100% a random word. Could have been anything. It could have been rain. It could have been the word rain. It could have been the word potato. Yeah, it's 100% a random word with no
Totally
context, no
random word with no specific history at all.
history and nothing. That's the dumbest video. That's the dumbest comment I've ever seen. Oh my god, that's so funny. Jesus Christ. I also always love the comparison. This is something people write a lot. Comments, dangerous and toxic place. It's true. This is something people write a lot. It's like the same thing that Moist Critical said about the iDubbbz video a few days back, where he's like, he was just saying slurs. It's not like he was killing people. Yeah, I know. Nobody said he was killing people. Like, you don't have to compare it. Like, just because something is bad and another thing is worse, there's always a worse thing somebody could do. Oh, he just killed one person. He could have killed two people. Like, why are we complaining about this? It's so dumb. It's so dumb. Yeah, don't be offended on somebody's behalf, though. Yeah, you can talk about the use of the word, but, like, being offended, you don't need.
To me, only two genders exist: gumdrop and potato. Or potato. I'm definitely closer to a gumdrop than a potato.
To be offended. I agree. Again, this one is somebody comparing the culture of the 90s with the culture of right now, which you can compare, but using a comparison like this is very non-fruitful. Doesn't make sense. Don't need to do that. Hell, if you need a statement from a person who's a part of the ADHD and autistic community, you'll give me your statement. Honestly, I'm like, I have not been diagnosed, so therefore, you know, I'm not gonna say anything officially, but like recently, I think like I'm 80%-ish sure that, you know, I may be part of one of those communities as well. But there's no space. There's no people around, no doctors around who have.
Yeah, I think Ollie's just saying that it's cringe that he has.
Have I done a good job? Have I done a good job?
Oh, thank you, Shala.
Free spaces to talk to me, so I will never know. As someone who grew up in the 90s, it amazes me that you can have hundreds of people around the world debating the deep meaning behind some random playground insult. Again, it's not random. It is not random. It has a history. Words are not random, but still.
Yeah. Yeah. Banger. Oh, wait. Thumbs up. Bitcha. That was delayed, but you're welcome. Engaged to a femboy? Based. Hey, Billy. Controversy going on here. So many spicy takes. But yeah, that took longer than I expected. Hour and a half. And that was sped up too. We did a lot of talking. What I'm saying is that dude who likes to call everyone cringe just doing shit he personally doesn't agree with, uses Uo, and his username is kind of funny. That is very true, Ollie. Makes a good point. And also kind of cringe. Yeah, he is very cringe. Billy needs the hugs. Okay, I gotta run to the bathroom. We'll be right back, and then we'll be discussing some heavier topic. Imagine if Vosh had the username Vosh. True. Okay, I've returned. Vosh more. Yeah, we'd all collectively say that's pretty cringe, bro. Excuse me. Draco deleted his Twitch? Good. Maybe he's learning. I say maybe, but probably not. There's my Pepsi. There's my Pepsi. Ah, I just want to smoke weed. But I gotta record that content. Bosch is a very meta filter. He would know. He cringe and lean into it. Yeah, I mean, that's exactly what he does. I've put out quite a bit of videos that are not exactly favorable towards Niji Sanji. So let's take a break from Niji Sanji and let's talk about Hololive. Trigger warning, we're going to be discussing some very, very heavy subjects. And we're going to find out what happened to an ex-Hololive VTuber who lost everything. I mean, Vosh is also the guy who said he's never heard a good moral argument as to why CP should be illegal. No, that's a misunderstanding of a very old argument. He argues that it's just as illegal as or it's just as exploitative as oh fuck, I'm gonna record later. He argues that it's just as exploitative as child labor, but we only make CP illegal and not child labor.
Disclaimer, this video...
Wait, no. I'm not ready to start that yet. I've been watching the dude for years. I know what's going on with him. Oh, fuck. I shouldn't have hit stop recording. Oh well. Start over. I have put out quite a few videos shitting on Niji Sanji and their exploitation of their workers. Let's take a break from them and look at Hololive now. Are you messaging on my behalf? How do you do that? Pink, did you send that from my account? Oh, also, child labor is illegal in the US, but I mean, point 2 and an electronic device that doesn't use child labor in it. Yeah, like Vosh's argument was that we go out of our way to make sure all CP is fully illegal, but we don't do the same with child labor. That was his argument. He phrased it horribly. Certain states are trying to overturn child labor laws, what I'm hearing. Yeah, because they don't want to pay people more money, so they're trying to get more kids to exploit their labor of. Republicans do. It's a very, very nuanced topic, honestly. Child labor. In regards to its legality in other countries. We don't have control over different countries. In some ways we do and we don't. And there is a thing that can be said about we're encouraging the use of that labor by buying the goods that are provided from that. Howdy, howdy, Rise. What? Trying to. I just don't like you sending out messages from my account. I think that's the thing. How am I doing today? I'm doing all right. We're going to be talking about something that's a little heavier, but I think I want to actually mix it up before I jump into that Hololive topic. I want to talk about a different Hololiver that shares her thoughts on her horny dojins. So, we all know that big ass public figures will have art done of them, and given the nature of VTubers, a lot of that art can be the not safe for work variety, whether it's fan art or fully licensed art that they wanted themselves. It's hard to say. And I myself am a naughty artist, but I just don't want to do art of, or naughty art of, just any kind of creator. I want to make sure that they actually know, or not that they actually know, that they actually want that kind of art done of them. Like, I have asked Suris point blank how he feels about lewd art regarding his OC, and his response was that he's numb to it, that people are just going to be doing it anyways, and he's just kind of, not really my cup of tea, but what can you really do? So as much as I would like to make lewd art, and I technically do have the go-ahead, I wouldn't feel right about it because it's not something that Suris would actually personally want. I'd rather do, like, safe for work stuff, fun time stuff with him, not lewd stuff, because it's not his cup of tea, and I respect that. I respect him. But today we're going to be talking about, I think it's pronounced Hosho Marines. I know she's got some banger music, and apparently she's got a adult dojin out there. And she was asked on stream, how do you feel about it? So, we're going to see how she feels about it.
お、最近やっと船長の配信を友達に布教成功しました。きっかけは船長の同人誌ですが、ともなくいいことですね。どの同人誌見したんだろう。でもこうやってね、同人誌書いていただけるおかげでね、そこから同人から
So
マ
a
リンを
lot
知
of
って、
people get to know Marine or Hosho from her dojins? Interesting.
マリンを見てみるかみたいな人も現れるのかなと思うのでね、ありがたいことです。船長はやっぱり黒子のバスケとかさ、本編は知らなくて
No.
ねえ、二次創作をメインに見てたそうだから、そういう知り方もありだと思うんだよな。いっぱい本書かれたいな。
Interesting.
本読みたい。本読みたいです。マリンもマリンの本読みたいです。
Alrighty. Well, thanks for stopping in, Ollie. Take care.
全然キャラが違うやんっ
Quite likely some would get your character all wrong.
てやつありそう。そりゃあマリンはこんなこと言わないよ
I
な。
mean, yeah, that's going to happen with fan recreations of work, and depending on how well the fan actually knows them. Character looks interesting enough for people to look at. They will look at who's behind the character. Yeah, that's true.
とかこんなことしないよなってことあるかもしれませんが、それはね、もう書く人の自由なんで別に構いませんよ。キャラが多少崩壊してても好きに書いてもろで
Which is
構わん
whatever
ね。
you want.
書いてくれることが嬉しいからね。R18 とか嫌な気持ちになれないの。
Oh, literally right there was the question on my top of my mind. Don't you feel uncomfortable seeing 18 plus stuff of yourself? That is the big thing that we're wanting to know, because, like, this might be the go-ahead for me to start making art of her. Especially Doji. Basically, people investing time into creating that character will also then look into who is this and such, especially when it's VTubers that they don't know. Sometimes I have had people try and commission me to do a model and lewd art of specific VTubers. But then when I asked them how do they feel about lewd art, they were like, oh, let me get back to you on that. And then they just never got around to commissioning me. Interesting.
気持ちにならないの。全然ならないね。
Not at
全
all.
然ならんね。見かけたら
I
助
see
け
one.
る。やっぱり男の人ってみんなそうなんですねって思ってます。何でも OK なの？何でも OK なのかというと、
Not like that. I'm not into all the fetishes out
も
there.
ちろん船長的にも性癖じゃないものとか、これは趣味じゃ
Of course, there's some that are just not my cup of
ないなってこ
tea.
とは当然あるんだけど、でもそんなんを
But if you start adding restrictions one by one, nobody would want to draw me. Right? Isn't that a little silly to ask of Marie? From what I know of her, isn't she like a lewd VTuber? I don't know how far into lewd, at least how she interacts with her chat and stuff. But I do get the vibe, like, I mean, just I'm your... I mean... I don't want to get copywritten or DMCA'd, but I mean, this is officially her. Now, where's that one specific thing that I knew of? Wait. No. There. No audio, no DMCA. That, before the door flies away, just that gif was all I ever knew of her. So yeah, I would say she's on the lewd side. Okay, so the thing with Marine, just to explain a bit, she does somewhat ecchi lewd for character self, but not explicitly lewd. Well, yeah, and here she's also saying that she doesn't want to put restrictions on people that do want to do explicitly lewd stuff, but she does think of us as perverts.
さあ、いちいちさ、縛られたらさ、嫌じゃん。書きたくなくならん？縛りが多いと。構わんね。何が書かれてても、あ、これちょっと嫌だなと思っても別に、じゃあこれを禁止にしようとは思わんね。別にマリンが見なければいいんだから。見ちゃったとしても、見過ごせばいいだけだからね。そういうのが好きな人もいるし。
Some people might be into it, right? Was it doujin? A doujin is just a comic, essentially. Still, if there are creators that are like explicitly, I do not want this kind of stuff produced about me, you shouldn't produce it about them. It's just kind of respectful. But yeah, I might do some lewds of with Marine. Who knows? Who knows? I'm pretty sure she's got a K card out there. I'm pretty sure all big VTubers do. I know I do. No, hey, Felicity's live. Yeah, that's true. Like a lot of people are a lot of people love to see the little details of their characters reflected in their fan art. Making a doujin's massive step up from just art itself. Oh yeah, 100%. It's like it's literally you're making a full-on comic, not visual novel, graphic novel. You're making a full-on graphic novel, and there's a lot of work that goes into that. So we talked about horny. I think it's time to talk about. Okay, fine. Let's talk about Hololive. Ready for that? I've done a few videos talking about how I'm not the biggest fan of Niji Sanji. So today let's change the gears up a little bit. Let's talk about Hololive. Hololive is the ones that we're talking about today. They tend to pay their talent better than Niji Sanji from the leaks that I've seen. But is it really better, or is the grass on the other side really greener? We're going to find out one person's story, and trigger warning, we will be talking about self-harm. I'd appreciate if you didn't get me banned on Twitch for this, but well, we're talking about somebody's serious issues regarding what happened with Hololive. 11-minute video. Well, let's see where it goes.
Disclaimer: this video will be covering topics around suicide, depression, and child abuse. If these topics are triggering
Oh fuck. Child abuse is part of it too? Is there drama that doesn't involve that? For fuck's sake.
for you, I highly suggest you skip this video. Thank you. It was 2020 and a typical autumn day in Japan. A young woman stares from the view of the 7th floor of her apartment building. Then in one swift motion, she jumps off her balcony in the hopes of ending her life. What was racing through her mind as the ground was quickly approaching? Was it a feeling of relief that in death she no longer needs to deal with the burdens of this world? Or was it a feeling of bitter regret, one that is a weeping and gnashing of teeth? This is the tragic story of the ex-Hololive talent named Mano Aloy.
I have not heard of Mano Aloy before this. And yeah, feel free to pop out of chat right now and just not watch this video if this is extremely troubling to you. Because it is troubling to me, but I honestly find it, it's important to discuss the mental states behind this kind of stuff. That's what I think, anyways.
A gifted talent expected to take over the VTuber world, but within the same month of debut, she suddenly graduated. But before we get too deep into her story, let's take everyone back to August of 2020. This was a time when a VTuber agency named Hololive was dominating the scene. From Miko's iconic N-word drop during a GTA stream to
I didn't know somebody dropped that. Interesting. Oh, we talking about her. I didn't realize this happened. Heard of Aloe once, and it was pretty worrying. Yeah, I've actually been recommended this video specifically to react to.
Fubuki's Scatman meme, Hololive was the talk of the town during the 2020 lockdown. Then much to everyone's
Wait, the Miko N-word thing was also an entire discourse? Yeah, I would not be surprised about that.
excitement, on August 5th, 2020, 5 new members were announced and declared the 5th generation of Hololive JP. Soon they're given the nickname Holo5, not only to indicate their 5th generation status, but pointing to the fact that there's also 5 members part of this generation. Fast forward to August 15th, 2020, the actual debut of Holo5, many people were captivated by the headstrong succubus in training named Mano Aloy. Her singing quickly captured the viewer's attention, and till this day, people still remember her iconic stream closer with the cover of Happy Synthesizer. This was her way of gesturing that she wanted to become an idol one day, on the big stage, singing for thousands. And this was the perfect position for Aloy to be in. She personally wanted to sing as a passion, and she also had the burning desire to retire her sick mother. Being part of Hololive, the stage was completely set for her.
Oh, I agree. Her design was really, really nice. But what really happened here? Well, we're trying to find out, isn't it?
That wasn't until just 2 days after her debut, this new Hololive talent dropped a video titled Important Announcement. It was revealed that Aloy breached her TNC with Cover Corp.
Wait, what?
まずはじめに大変申し訳ありませんでした。ライブ 2D の件は事実であり、
The live 2D leak? Doing a test stream on
ツイキャスでテスト配信をした後、削除せず、漏れてしまったことが原
Oh, she didn't delete a test stream.
因です。
In response to this, Cover gave Aloy a 2-week suspension.
Wait. Okay, now I'm actually really confused.
ライブ 2D の件は事実であり、
Her
ツイキャスでテスト配信をした後、削除せず、漏れてしまったことが原因です。
In response to this, Cover gave Aloy a
Oh, so people ruined her debut? Well, it sounded like her debut went off without a hitch.
to be in.
Or
She
went
personally
off
wanted to
really,
sing as a
really
passion,
well.
and she also had the burning desire to retire her sick mother.
Going
Being
back
part of
too far
Hololive,
back.
the stage was completely set for her. That wasn't until just 2 days after her debut, this new Hololive talent dropped a video titled Important Announcement. It was revealed that
Okay, so this is literally private. It's had 3 views, and that got leaked. A test stream caused her, a test stream she didn't delete, caused her to get 2 weeks suspended 2 days after debut.
Aloy breached her TNC with Cover Corp.
まずはじめに大変申し訳ありませんでした。ライブ 2D の件は事実であり、ツイキャスでテスト配信をした後、削除せず、漏れてしまったことが原因です。
In response to this, Cover gave Aloy a
We sincerely apologize for the inconvenience caused by our company's talent. We apologize for the concern and inconvenience caused to our fans, but we will continue to do self-reflection. Wait, what is the actual bad shit in the test stream though? Is it just because it was a test stream and she was like, peas and carrots, is my sound audio working correctly kind of thing? And then that got leaked and then she got suspended for it? Because like right now, I don't know actually what was said in that test stream. It's just that it was leaked and she feels bad about it. That's what I want to know.
A 2-week suspension, and honestly, as many VTuber fans know, all
It was basically a leak of her model working. How is that? Okay, yeah, leaking the model before that is bad. She should have deleted that for sure. Like a 2-week suspension for that? Really? Right after debut? That's it kind of feels like coming down hard on new talent. So she did test stream towards her model and possibly other things, which someone obviously then took and leaked it online. Yeah, apparently there was like 3 people that saw it. The private stream, but it's her fault for not deleting it. But the corp took that as a violation towards her and not anyone else. They could have sued her or graduated her. They put her on 2-week suspension, which is better than just graduating her right after debut, but it's still, oh my god, a suspension for a leak. Basically punish her for no reason aside from doing a test stream. Yeah, like if it was private, she should know who the 3 people who saw that were and figure out who actually leaked it. It should be pretty easy for them to figure out who actually leaked it instead of just outright completely blaming Aloe.
hell broke loose. I won't get into specifics because there's plenty of videos out there thoroughly covering this situation, but things got out of hand to the point Aloe was getting severely doxxed.
これも少し私の方からのお願いなのですが、特定があまりにも進んでしまって、現在家の固定電話に電話がかかってきたり。
Think of it like doing stuff in school, people copying your work, and then you get punished for it, which makes no sense at all. In that example, there is the possibility of if you let somebody copy your work, you should be punished for it. But like if 2 people are taking a test and one person looks over to copy answers, both of you should not be punished for that.
まだ数は少ないですが、そういう被害が出ています。
This new talent shocked the whole VTuber world by announcing her official graduation from Hololive on August 30th, 2020. While antis were rejoicing and the rest of the Gen 5 capitalizing off the 2020 VTuber boom, the talent behind Mano Aloy was left with nothing. This is where her true battle began. Post Hololive, Aloy's new identity was Delutaya, now an indie VTuber who primarily focuses on singing. But at this point, she really lost all will and motivation. Mind you, her family situation
Understandably, she lost all will and motivation. Holy shit.
at this time was absolute shits.
DV とか、そうそう。だからもうね、兄弟揃ってやっぱなっちゃったね。そうそう、親の問題だから。
Because her father abused her as a child, she spent each day in complete terror. He would explode in anger at the smallest of things and constantly throw things at her. This ultimately manifested into a really sad situation where Delu would escape her father screaming by sleeping in her soundproof recording booth, or would eat dinner alone really late at night after her father goes to sleep. Her family situation was so bad, it even forced her to drop out of high school. The situation gets more complicated because even if she wanted to run away, she couldn't because her mom also was dealing with an incurable disease and she just couldn't leave her behind. Furthermore, her trash father didn't do any housework and didn't even have the decency to look after her sick mother. Thus, Delutaya had to stay put in this shitty situation. Because everything was so painful for her in real life, she would find solace in the internet. But as we learned in August 2020, now even the internet wasn't a safe place for Delu either.
Jesus fucking Christ. Like, so many people are stuck in similar situations where they have horrible IRL lives. That's a life of abuse. 100% it is. Like, the only places that people can really, feel social connection after that are online. And then when... Holy shit, she is becoming far more understandable the more I watch this.
Even worse, with having limited job options being a high school dropout, Delutaya felt losing her Hololive job was the end of everything. She just wanted to sing. She just wanted to make her mom comfortable. But she lost this golden opportunity, and she blamed it all on herself. This is what prompted her to jump off the 7th floor of a building.
なんで入院してたのか。デルタはね、7
Jeez. Honestly, I completely understand it.
階から飛んだね。もうこれも今じゃ笑い話だけども。マジでもう、やってらんねえと思って飛んだことがあって。
But right before she hit the ground, something miraculous happened.
マジね、よく助かったなって思う。木に引っかかったんだよね。マンションのさ、下の方に生えてる木に引っかかって、そのまま勢いで落ちれなかったよね。そう、だからその木がワンクッションになった。
This was the universe telling Delu, your time isn't here yet. You still need to live on. After this whole crazy situation happens, Delu eventually got admitted into a mental hospital.
もうデルタは過去にね、
Well, oh. Yeah, 7th floor is not exactly, not exactly a little amount. And yeah, I had heard things were bad with her, but oh my god.
精神病棟で入院したことがあるんだけども、本当にね、この世の終わりみたいなところだからね、二度と行きたくないわ。
Eventually, she returned home, but she was still stuck with the question, what do I do with my life? Things weren't getting any easier as she was getting bedridden for multiple days, and her mental health was getting even worse.
死ねなかったらどうしようみたいな、どうやって生きていけばいいんだろうみたいなって。
But before her mind drifted towards entertaining another suicide attempt, one fan came in absolute clutch via a message that would change her life. He introduced her to a website called Fanbox, where, like Patreon, content creators could create exclusive content behind a paywall. At first, Delu completely doubted this person, because at this point of her life, she thought all people were the enemy. But this message from this fan spoke to her. You can ask for help. I want to help you. There are more than a few people who want to help. Delu decided to trust humans one last time. So on September 29, 2020, she opens her Fanbox. Fanbox was the perfect setup for her. She didn't need to deal with the bullshit on the internet, especially on Twitter, and she could be vulnerable towards the people that actually care about her. And of course, she could finally earn money to fund her singing dreams. It was a low-stake win-win situation for her.
最初はなんかこんな表だった活動はせずに、とりあえずその当時心配してくれた人とか、なんかこう優しい言葉をかけてくれたそのファンボックスの人のためだけになんかこうファン限定配信とかをしてなんかもう細々と生きていこうと思ってたんだよね、その当時は。
This eventually led her to hosting her very first stream on her YouTube channel, where she sang as a PNG tuber, using only a static image to represent herself. From attempting to take her own
I'm so fucking glad this has a happy ending. Holy shit. I really hope she's still cool.
life with no desire to ever appear in front of the public eye, to her courageously chasing after her dreams once more, Delutaya credits all this to her Fanbox supporters.
だからここまでね、なんか
Yes, that I am able to have the courage to step out into the public like this once again is due to those who supported me all this while. Yeah, like, with having literally no support IRL and seemingly like the internet's turning against you, your only safe haven, and then you just have a couple people going from literally Hololive to just a couple people that you can rely on. It's holy fuck.
なんだろうな、表の道にこうまた足をこう一歩踏み出す勇気をくれたのはね、そうずっとね支えてくれた方々のおかげなんだよね。そうそう、いや間違いなくね、そうファンの人に救われたね、テレビは。
However, life isn't always smooth sailing. Even with this December 2020 public appearance, Delutaya would spend majority of 2021 going in and out of hospitals. It got so bad to the point she took a long-term hiatus on August 2021 due to her bipolar disorder illness worsening.
ほんと最近だね、言うてこれも20歳ぐらいの頃に病院に行って。
The kicker is that Japan is notoriously awful at dealing with child abuse. Anything short of the most extreme abuse imaginable is hand-waved and excused. I have heard similar things. I mean, from public displeasure and basically embarrassment, as well as full-on harassment, the safety of those very few that genuinely knew she's a person that deserves help. Yeah, it's so fucking hard to live with the internet turning against you, even without the rest of the context that Delu has.
This is actually something that hits really close to home. My best friend currently struggles with bipolar disorder. I asked him to describe what this disorder entails, and he explains that on some days, you feel like a conqueror that's soaring through the sky, but on other days, you feel like a worthless piece of shit that doesn't amount to anything. This could be seen in Delutaya's mannerisms, as some days she is very optimistic about her singing goals and dreams, but on other days, she loses all self-confidence and loses all hope. This is total normal behavior of someone with bipolar disorder, and it's a real internal battle and cannot be taken lightly. Despite these internal demons, it was evident that Delutaya will never let go of her music dream. In the last quarter of 2021 and beginning of 2022, Delutaya fought on, and things were actually falling in place for her. Her parents finally got divorced, her bipolar disorder got downgraded to a more intermediate level, and on September 20, 2022, Homegirl finally debuted her live 2D model. And with that, she also dropped a cover music video for Watashi Idol Sensen, and not gonna lie, the title description of this video really got to me. It read, "To those who always waited, those who continued to cheer for me despite my rarely being active, those who came to know about me from various places, everyone, thank you." This is a story of a girl chasing after her idol dreams, in the face of public persecution, falling from grace at the top of your industry, and navigating through years of child abuse and mental illness. This is a story of survival. A tragic story, yes, but as of late, it is one of inspiration. So in closing, as the concept of the universe and stars means so much for our Emerald Diamond, it was only fitting to end this video with this iconic Les Brown quote: "Shoot for the moon. Even if you miss, you'll land among the stars."
Oh my god. You guys can't see because I'm a VTuber, but I'm crying right now. Holy fuck, I'm so glad that ended that way. I was so worried about how it was going to play out, what was going to happen to her, what did happen to her. Holy shit. Oh my god, like, seriously. Nothing but the best for her. That's what I want. Nothing but the best for her. What I hate but also love that those happy endings exist. It still make me tear up. Yeah, I know, right? Oh, shit. With what she's been through, she deserves all the support she can get. There's a quantum immortality theory that if you're there, at least you're one. At least one, you're too stubborn to die. Glad this isn't this one. I wouldn't know if this is the best timeline, but I mean, it's a timeline. Oh no, don't know. It's Spotify. Oh my god. Like I expected that to be a heavy video. I did expect tears from that video. I didn't expect happy tears. Happy tears regarding a horrible situation actually getting better for somebody. Been appreciating and also listening to her songs to this day. Nice. One video I watched was about Suisei, made me cry all the way through. I don't want to watch it today, but can you DM it to me so I can Put it on the backlog. I'll make viewers cry in the future. Honestly, I don't know if I want to go through the Nasagi video today, because it is like a half hour. And I was hoping to end stream at most in an hour. Ah, excuse me. What else can I talk about? Oh yeah, I was going to talk about Bao. Thank you, Len. Copy text. Private server, stream content. Paste. At least we live in a timeline where a tree stopped a beautiful person from dying. Fucking, that's so true. That is so true, Shala. Oh, Bao got ripped off. Holy shit, yeah. Like, oh my god. No, wait, those are the Lent DMs. I want different person DMs. I'm sure there's a lot of people that will, a lot of other people going to be making more in-depth videos, but I'm just going to do something a little quicker. But, those of you who don't know, there is a super duper cute whale VTuber known as Bao working on trying to get her V-singing career up and running. She's been working on doing a, for animated music videos, and allegedly, as of May 24th, all she had gotten was $20 from her subathon. Now, Bao is not exactly a small streamer by any regards. And this is what she is saying, that they owe her. Like, she spent $30,000 of her subathon money for something and nothing came of it. Yeah, exactly. She paid for the music video and apparently nothing is coming of it. They saw this post and watched me break down from stress on Twitch. I've yet to receive a single dime. I've already said this on stream, but I'll say it again here. I'm not asking my community to help me financially. I only ask that my community be understanding when I take on sponsorships to recoup the costs. I've been dealing with this quietly for months. At the center of this is one person and one person only. Everyone else, including myself, are victims. Yeah, Taka's got the right of this. It's a lawsuit amount of money to, like, pay a studio for that stuff. Pay a studio for the things, and holy shit. I was also linked to this quote tweet. Quite a few of us were affected by this. Bao especially has suffered so much. I don't know what we can say, but to my close friends out there, be careful. Even a reputable studio or group of people can and will do this. I refuse to pay full amounts up front anymore, ever. Get legal on this crap. Yeah, like, Bao is wonderful. She's hilarious, and she deserves to have the music video she paid for. Or, if not, her money back. Oh my god, like, I have stuff where I want to do a donathon in, I want to say, August, for doing my own thing regarding V singing and getting a getting an animated music video going. And guess what? This makes me worried. Fuck's sakes. The quote tweet from Mary, even? Like 157, which one? Lucius Merriweather? I want to make films too, and this terrifies me, to be honest. Oh, yeah, 100%. This just makes people a lot more antsy about trying to reach out to bigger studios to, they want to get something that is the Mary. Okay, cool. They want something to, or they want to go after the super professional look for their music videos. And then shit like this happens. I know who this is, and this scumbag who scammed Bao out of $36,000 has been bad-mouthing me and my studio to all his clients. How about instead of talking shit about other studios that actually deliver, you focus on not scamming your clients and actually refunding them if you can't live with what they've paid for. Or if you can't give what they've paid for. Like, holy fuck. Well, there goes one of my big theories to who it is. I don't scam people, Taco. We're laughing about a horrible situation. What can we really do? Hound them to make the details public of who it is? Which could be seen as just petty. Just to explain to you, Briley, that Lucius is basically the main head of Merriweather Media. I think that scammer got used his money to get a super lot bigger than Jeff Bezos. Yeah, if he wanted. So yeah, if he already talks very heavily on knowing who it is and especially shit talking that, like, yikes. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I have no idea who this Lucius Merriweather is. Lore writer for V Shoujo and Niji Sanji. Oh, that's why they've got like 350,000. Oh fuck me! Is there really any more to add to this discourse? Sent me their studio. Oh, Merriweather's studio. I was about to say, who the fuck is DMing me? And then I remembered. Oh yeah, I asked somebody to DM me something on Twitter. No, like I was aware of your DMs. I was aware of your DMs, Len, but I saw a DM on Twitter and I was like, oh my god, who's DMing me? Oh yeah, it's that person I asked to DM me. Yeah, that's fucking annoying. Annoying and thievery. Thievery. How long's this video? 8 minutes? You guys want to talk about drag? Oh yeah, it keeps going straight to 23. Hour and a half. That one can be deleted. Apparently there's a bunch of people bitching about an all ages cosplay drag show at Anime North. Oh, one other completely different thing, just remembered. Hit me up. Hit me up. You know how about we talked a bit on YouTube about Hololive anime? Yes, I remember that conversation in what's it? In my comments. I do read my comments. And if I think you're a shit, I just mute you. Is Hololive Error that's somewhat a short-term anime but worth watching, IMO? Honestly? I'll check it out. Or should I just save talking about drag for tomorrow? Like, part of me wants to, part of me wants to be like, eh. Honestly, I only ever heard of the all ages cosplay drag show because Permaband was bitching about it on Twitter. A lot of people are scared of him. I'm not. Okay, where's that definition of dumb? Wait. Dumb isn't in that list. Control F, because I'm not dumb. Cretin. Dumb, unable to speak? Really? Okay, cretin. Someone who suffers from cretinism, i.e. severe mental and physical disabilities caused by cognitive hypothyroidism. Dumb, unable to speak. Lame, unable to walk. Idiot, having an IQ 0 to 20. Imbecile, having an IQ of 21 to 50. Moron, having an IQ of 51 to 70. All went from their respective meanings to both being synonyms for stupid. And since history likes to repeat itself, the same happened to the R slur and is currently happening with LD for learning disability and ADHD or attention deficit hyperactive disorder, though at least the last one is less meant as an insult and simply used for anyone deemed hyperactive. Yay, progress? On that note, the word stupid itself qualifies. Originally it meant in a stupor, so calling someone stupid didn't mean they were unintelligent, but rather unresponsive or comatose. In fact, the terms struck stupid, astonished to the point of being unable to comprehend, and dumbfounded, unable to reply, came from the original meanings of the words. Dumb as stupid and dumb as mute both came from dumb defined as lacking expected property, which is the etymology of the dummy. Oh wait, I should be showing this. This is what I've been reading over, by the way. Gives a Proto-Germanic meaning to be something like stupid, not understanding, comparable to modern German dumb tongue. Okay, yeah, this was when we were talking about the R slur. And about how lots of words have had the same similar history. Huh. It looks like my chair is partially getting picked up. Ah, big sneeze. Thank you. Okay, fuck it. We'll talk about drag. We'll talk about drag and then I'll be ending stream, okay? Okay. Surprise, surprise! There's some nerds that want to do some drag, and reactionaries are mad about it. Let's see what people have to say about the all ages cosplay drag show at Anime North coming up. Oh my god.
What up, YouTube? What is going on? Welcome back to Dante's Rant Room, and I am your host, Dante. We are back with one
Hi, Dante.
more video. Happy freaking Friday, guys, and welcome back to the show. So, Anime North is receiving heavy backlash on Twitter to the point that they even had to turn off the comment section. As you all know, the topic of drag is heavy right now in the country, in America. Well, I guess in the
Why is that? Why is it such a heavy topic?
Western world, I guess, to be precise. Not because people are really against not trans,
Ooh, interesting. You made that slip up right there.
drag per se, because we all know drag's been going on for a while, like strip clubs and burlesque. But the thing is, we all know that drag was usually, up until recently, just a thing for adults, not for children.
Yeah, just like beauty pageants, except there are still child beauty pageants still going on, and those are far more disgusting than drag. I don't even like drag. For the record, I don't like it. But I'm up for defending it because it's just a freedom for expression of the people. There's no harm behind drag. There is harm behind child beauty pageants.
That's why there's heavy amounts of backlash from all over the place
All over the place or certain kinds of people?
about the topic of drag. So Anime North put out this flyer, right? It says cosplay drag show, North Ballroom TCC, Friday, May 26th at 8:30 p.m. And this is where people get upset. All ages are welcome. What the Bruh.
What's the problem? If it's intended to be all ages and there's no sexual stuff going on, what's the problem?
That is the problem. I believe
No, what's the problem, Dante? What's the problem?
drag, much like strip clubs, much like burlesque, anything that is hyper sexualized,
It's not inherently hypersexualized, you just think it is that way. I'm willing to bet because you have some kind of fantasies. I don't judge, I got same kind of fantasies.
needs to have an age restriction.
No, it doesn't. If it's just people dressing out of the norm and then doing stand-up or singing songs, there is no actual harm behind that. Like, again, I don't even like drag. I've been to some drag shows. I've never once seen people tipping at any all ages drag shows. At least not in person. I wouldn't be surprised if it happened online or if it has happened in general. But so many people are saying, like, this one instance means all forms of drag are bad. And guess what? The people who tend to be pushing back against drag in general are kind of people that, well, they want to see that trend, that tag trending. It's people that explicitly don't like trans people. It's people that explicitly don't like having gender non-conforming people in their vicinity. They don't even want to hear about us.
Okay, I don't care about drag. I don't care about strip clubs. I don't care about burlesque. I don't think
You don't care about it. That's why you're making a video condemning it.
most people don't give a shite about it. But what we care about is the fact that children, should be far away from any type of adult performance. That is...
Dude, there are vastly different performances for all ages shows and adult only drag shows. Are you that dumb? Seriously.
Where, that is why stuff like this gets a lot of attack, a lot of heat, because they refuse to separate kids from drag, right?
Drag is not inherently sexual. You just think that and don't give a shit about actually learning about it any further. I don't give a shit about it, but I've at least given enough of a shit to figure out what I'm talking about regarding drag.
So they're receiving lots of backlash on Twitter, and I'm going to
Wonder from who?
show it to you guys. But what do you guys think? Do you guys think children should be allowed at drag shows, even cosplay drag shows? And will you be attending Anime North, or are you telling them about themselves on Twitter? Let me know your thoughts in the comments section. And before I continue, guys,
I'm not going to be going to Anime North because I don't really travel and I'm poor. But I have no issue with them doing a public, all ages drag show. The hosts are 100% aware of the optics of what they engage in. They're 100% aware of what reactionaries like you say about people like them. So they're not going to have anything even remotely sexual. You're just pissy because you think, oh my God, a man in a woman's dress is sexual on its own. Like, seriously, that's the mindset they're running with.
welcome back to Dante's Rant Room. Make sure you guys subscribe for more content like this in nerdy culture. We talk a lot about controversial topics and censorship in anime, manga, and gaming. And let's get this page to 2K subscribers. I really appreciate you guys' support. And let's jump right into it. So as you can see, comments have been turned off, and Anime North says, we had to close replies to this tweet due to inappropriate comments received. I wonder why.
Me too. Let's see what kind of people are pushing against it.
I wonder why. Now let's check out some of these comments, right? It says, where is the anime convention? Not here for a pride rally.
Not a pride rally. It's one fucking panel about drag. It's not going to be the entire goddamn convention. Quit being such a snowflake.
Going on. He has Trump saying, yeah, you can see it for yourself on your screen.
A lot of drag performers are gay. What's the problem? What's the butt of the joke? The fact that they're gay. That's why I think you're reactionary and homophobic.
Going on. What is this garbage? Yeah, people are not fans. Oh, someone even reported them with 218 likes. Another one from the very popular.
I will give this guy credit. He actually shows higher like numbers than Rev.
Show the community. Yeah, people are not happy about this. People are not happy.
And look, hey, another one that's just making gay people the butt of the joke. I really bet he doesn't really give a shit. Oh, I wonder if he's going to endorse this one. That is the funniest fucking thing to me. People that defend lolicon that call drag pedophilia. That is the funniest fucking hypocrisy to me.
It says, someone says, where's the anime?
Where's the anime? In a cosplay drag show? Really, bro? Fucking big brain.
Makes you wonder. Another comment. This is pedophilia and
Pedophilia.
Shameful. Gross.
Okay, so you're just highlighting it? You're not actually going to share your opinion? Cute. So you only really care about promoting the hatred being spread here. You don't actually give a shit.
And someone said excited. Oh no. Emma, What's up with that? Listen, it can be excited for you to go, as long as you are, of age. But being excited for an all-age drag show, I don't.
Again, what's the harm with all ages unless you think that people wearing gender non-conforming clothes is inherently sexual, which it isn't. I will go further and say that there are people that are saying that kink at Pride is the exact same thing, and I would argue it is not. There is a difference between fully engaging in the sexual side of your kinks or just playing around with the safer side of your kinks, like people in puppy masks on leashes at Pride Rally. Is it cringe? Yeah. Is it harmful to children? No.
Oh no, man. I don't know. Let's continue. You have a comment here in Japanese. Now, can I translate this tweet? Okay, it says, Westerners exploiting our pop culture while promoting pedophilia and decadence. Stop this.
Really? You're not going to address, you're not going to mention the pop culture promoting pedophilia with certain types of art? That's just not going to be addressed here? Because of course they just defend that art.
Abominable act immediately. This got 620 likes. So people, for the most part, are against this particular event. Are you against this event? Let me know your thoughts in the comments section. Going on. I see nothing anime in there. Just a bunch of Yankees in drags promoting pedophilia. Don't bother blocking me because you can't block the truth anyways. All ages equals make pedophilia illegal again. I think that's where people have the problem. The fact that they're making this an all ages event, that's my biggest issue.
Your biggest issue is that it's promoting drag to kids when all you've done is cry moral outrage at gay people. It's literally what this is. It's just people wanting to have fun making entertainment out of exaggerating gender roles. That's what drag is. But no, you guys see that as cross-dressers and think sex fiends. You're not actually thinking about things. You're just jumping to, oh, it's a sex thing. It involves kids, pedophiles. This is the exact same fucking logic that antis use against lolicon, except these people are using it against queer people that aren't even engaging in sexual activity around kids. They're just calling us pedos and perpetuating that.
Yeah, I mean, listen, do you?
Also, that see nothing anime in there? Are they stupid? There's literally cosplays in there.
Have your fun. I don't care. If you're an adult, listen, you could drink, you could smash, right? You can do whatever you want. So yeah, enjoy your drag show as long as you are of age, as long as you...
What's so bad about drag inherently? Justify that fucking point.
You are an adult. That's all I think most of us care about. You know, at least, I'm talking about at least 18 years, right? At least. Or 21. I don't know. You guys pick the age of that. 21, right? Or something like that. I don't know. This is not...
Kike on the front page of Sailor Moon. Is that not anime? The only way that they want to see in trying to make everything sexual when it's not. Yeah, exactly. This guy's a very punchable trachea. I mean, he's got a nice voice. He's just got shitty points.
Anime, what the F is this garbage? A freak show going on. Who asked for this? It says, P show, purge him. Love reading angry conservatives in the comments. Anime is not for you. That's not the point. I don't think it's all conservatives. I think
Really? What progressives are pushing back against an all ages drag show? A public thing that will be constantly scrutinized by conservatives. You really think they're just going to make sexual remarks and jokes towards children when they know people like you will be emphasizing any sort of thing that they could take out of context and paint them as pedophiles? Holy shit, dude. Grow up.
there's people who just like, nah, you know, like I don't care about drag shows. I mean, go ahead and enjoy it.
You don't care about drag shows. Sure, that's why you're calling it pedophilia, just because it's all ages and you don't actually know what the fuck happens at an all ages drag show.
Enjoy your show. You are an adult. You deserve to enjoy whatever kink it is that you have.
Right there, exactly. It's not a kink for most people that fucking engage with drag. It's enjoying and making fun of the over-exaggeration of gender roles, something that a lot of people are sick of, honestly. They don't like the boxes that they're put in society, so people do use drag as a way to mock and bring attention to those problems that need addressing. Is it always inherently that way? No. Sometimes it's just a guy likes to dress up as a woman and make funny jokes. Where's the kink in that? Unless you're thought policing and you're thinking to yourself that these people are secretly getting off to the idea of engaging in this kink around children. Is that what you're arguing? Or are you just trying to make any sort of all ages drag look bad?
But when it's for all kids, that's where I think most people with common sense draw the line.
No, most people with common sense actually don't give a shit about drag. They just literally don't care.
She replies, vice versa, my guy. Vice versa.
Maybe his kink, like he seems to not be able to see drag without sexual elements, so maybe that's where his bias comes from. Yeah, that's true. You never know.
Anime is for normal people.
Actually, anime is for a bunch of weird nerds online. I'm one of them, so don't get pissy at that. If you go to a cosplay convention, there's always gender bending. 100%, always, every time. I'm slow on common sense, but I have more than this douche nozzle.
Which is us, not the Republican cult. What is even going on? I don't think it's about Republican and Democrat here. I don't think it was.
Okay, so you have no idea what's going on with the political situation of the United States. You should really look into what people like Ron DeSantis say about trans people like me. Cosplay conventions always have gender bending because people like to dress up as the one or the other characters. Like, so what? Yeah, exactly. There have always been people gender bending, especially fucking Sailor Moon. Like, how? Just literally a dude with full beard, dad bod Rapunzel, dressing up in Sailor Moon garb is technically drag, but nobody gives a shit until it says all ages, and then they just start going in, oh, you're sharing your sexual fetish with the world. It's like, wow, nothing sexual about it. Exactly. Want a fursuit so gender factor is completely out? Oh, totally fair. I've seen enough cosplayers, especially ones that are VTubers and are friends, dress up even male characters from anime and games. Yeah, I mean, not everybody will only cosplay as characters that share a gender with them. Sometimes they cosplay as characters that they just really, really resonate with, that they really, really like.
Even part of the conversation. I don't think half the people, I'm going to assume they're not conservative or Republican.
Really? Really? You're going to assume the people that are playing along with the drag is pedophilia rhetoric are not conservative and Republican? Or they don't at least have those biased influences? Like, bruh. I know people don't want to think about politics, but holy fuck, if you honestly don't know the political state of America right now, and you're saying, and you're just dismissing people making comments that are actually referencing that, holy shit, you are showing your full ass. This is one video of yours I've seen. I have like, oh my god, I don't know who I dislike more, VTuber cringe or this dude. Sometimes there are also characters that work well with a person's body look, even like they need to be changed, like basically clothing and possible. Character hair is very wild. Oh, 100% true. Norshare Reyes, I saw a very sexy black diva. Holy shit, like, in regards to black cosplayers, there are so many amazing ones. But then they get so much hate for, why are you cosplaying this character? You're black. Fuck off. They like the character. Doesn't matter. Let them enjoy who they like.
I don't think people, not everyone watches my show, are Republican or whatever the case
I would say they're conservative or at the very least reactionary.
may be. This is all about, like, I would say morals. You know?
Morals. That's definitely not a conservative line there.
Like I said, I don't care about drag shows. Enjoy your show.
You don't care about them. Again, you don't care about them. That's why you made a whole video endorsing the fact or endorsing the mindset that the people engaging with this are pedophiles. But you're too cowardly to actually say the word. Probably because you're monetized and saying that word is bad for monetization. Why are you cosplaying an anime character? You're white, pot, meat, kettle?
No. And as an adult, you're allowed to do that. However, when you have an all ages, welcome, that's where people will be upset. Let adults go to an adult show and
It's not an adult show if an adult man puts on a dress and makes funny anime jokes for 15-20 minutes. How is that sexual? This is a very public show. They're not going to be fucking wanking it in front of the audience. So really, what is your problem besides the fact that it's drag?
enjoy themselves. Okay? That's what I think. But what do you guys thoughts about this? Do you guys think the heat and the backlash that's being received by Anime North is warranted? Or do you guys think, all kids should be able to enjoy stuff like drag, strip clubs, burlesque?
The fact that he's associating drag with strip clubs and burlesque is extremely indicative that he doesn't think there are multiple ways a drag show can be put on. He just assumes drag is the exact same as a strip club or a burlesque show. He is such an idiot. He called you out for that? Nice.
Let me know your thoughts in the comments section. And if you guys enjoyed my show, make sure you guys do me a favor and hit the red subscribe button for more content like this in Nerdy Geek Culture. Sadly, I won't be going live today. I have lots of stuff to take care of, but I most likely be going live tomorrow.
Cool.
So make sure you guys
Thank
check that out.
Thank you for sharing. I do not like your opinions on things. Why are you cosplaying a fictional character? This is real life, is basically the mindset they have, and it just hurts. Yeah, when it's in regards to people of color cosplaying characters that don't share the same skin tones, it honestly does not matter. There is no actual harm done in cosplaying characters you like. It's fully showing that you're endorsing a character and that you like the way they think or the way they look or whatever. This is real life. You can't dress like a character from a game. Oh my god. Oh my god. Tell that to high schoolers. Yeah, holy shit, this dude. Why are you having fun? Get back to sucking my ego. There was a drag in recent Mario movie, and people were overlooking that scene and praising the movie for being anti-woke. Really? Wait, there was a drag scene? I watched that movie. What scene was that? Mario movie drag scene. Right! I remember that. Or are they actually going to show it, or was that just in the thumbnail? Mario movie comic drag. Mario movie comic. No, show me that fucking picture. Yeah, Bowser was practicing his talk with Peach, and Comic was dressed up as Peach with a wig and everything and changing his voice. And people didn't fucking care about that. Like, it was not only that, but didn't they say Comic was Bowser's father? Or like they were related? Bowser's most loyal henchman. Affiliation. Bowser's army. Okay, it doesn't actually say family. Do. I'm looking into it, but I'm not seeing actually. Okay, that might have just been an assumption on my part with their relation, but like but yeah. Yeah, fucking Comic was literally in drag in that show, in that movie. Reminds me of how people even got shit talked for dressing up as furry characters from games and got yelled at because got yelled at as being furries. Like, come on. Yeah, like you can't even dress up as Star Fox without being called a furry, even if you just like the Star Fox games and like his personality. It is so frustrating. Like, oh my god, people can be so fucking dumb regarding this stuff. Ever seen Ratchet? Yeah, like Ratchet and Clank. Yeah, like you can cosplay them and not be a furry. Liking a furry character doesn't make you a furry. Just saying. Fucking amazing character, but people get called a furry every single time. I am not surprised at that. Oh. Oh my god. So, who doesn't love talking about drag? This was definitely an informative video. Oh. Well, I think I am going to be booping off. Drag is really common in Germany? Oh, really? I had no idea about that. But I do think I am going to be ending stream. I do have to be right back before I actually say my goodbyes. Okie doke. Boop-a-doo, I'm back. I don't even need to put my headphones on, do I? No, I'm not. I'm not listening to anything more this stream. I'm just saying my goodbyes. Fucking thank you everybody for tuning in. It's been a wild ride. Wait, Nazis? Cocaine labeled with swastika seized in Peru? Holy shit. Yeah, I opened up a new tab, and one thing that my thing does is show news articles, and normally I just glance away and not really pay attention. But when you see a swastika, it kind of catches your eye. That's just me though. Pause that. Who should we raid? Who should we raid? By the way, YouTube chat, I talk with you guys a little bit after my Twitch raids. Oh no, I will need my headphones in so I can tell who's actually ready to get raided. Oh, I think I know a good way of finding out who's ready to get raided. Jaunty Jackalope. I think I'll see if I can raid them. They are live.
Ah, this is the knives they were talking about. Okay.
Double birthday
That-
bash
I
stream.
find it
Okay,
funny
yeah,
that these are not going down.
let's go say hi to Jaunty. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. It has been such a blast. Yeah. Jaunty is somebody that's going to be also participating in the Prideathon stream coming up on June 16th, 17th, and 18th. Hopefully I can have them on my stream to talk when I do my event, but whether or not they do, definitely check them out. We're going to be saying hello. So, everybody, let's get our best hellos ready. The raid will be starting soon. Okay, the raid is basically ready to go. I'm not really sure what else to say. I might be back tomorrow streaming. You can check for sure if I've got an event scheduled. Like, I will stream or schedule my streams at least a day in advance. But I do think there is more I'll want to talk about. Maybe I'll just finish some offline recording for the rest of the week. I'm not sure yet. We'll find out. But also, if you're, no. Damn it. I'll plug it one last time before I run off. I think I am running out of time. Because you know how raids are. Ah, fuck. Copy link. Just remember, we do have a Discord and you're welcome to join it. For anybody else that's not in here. For now, though. Oh shit, did we raid? Has the raid gone through yet? I don't know. It's not showing up on... Oh, it canceled? Motherfucker. I messed it up. Fuck. Okay, the raid has started again. It's getting started. And again, thank you all for tuning in. Let's go say hi to Jaunty Jackalope. I really hope I'm pronouncing it correctly. Okay, let's see their reaction.
It has begun. Oh. Hello. Hi, Raiders. Hello, Mistress Briley. Welcome, welcome. Are you one of the Star Horses? But I will wait until Lil Raid. Hi. Brittany Jade. Hello.
I'm in the seahorse.
Yep. Thank you, Train. So, my name is Jaunty Jackalope, Lumberjackalope here on Twitch. Hi, everyone. So, it's my birthday and also Train's birthday. You see Train right here on my left. And yes, from the Seahorse Pride-a-thon. Excellent. Okay, I was wondering. And thank you for the follow. Thank you both for the follows. Now, I keep my follows anonymous so that people can lurk at their leisure. Thank you for the birthday wishes. Oh, 3 follows. Hell yeah. Thank you.
Her response is
Now,
super
I do
There.
need to shout out.
pronoun they them only. Yes. Okay.
So,
their
help
pronouns.
Train 1, 2, 3, 4.
All the follows.
There we go. Okay.
There we go.
I am going to.
Oh wait, no. I will
All right, everyone's.
Mute
There's a
tab.
few here, people here.
unmute
Okay.
that.
So that's who. That's the other birthday gremlin, and so
Cute.
yep.
Alrighty.
And also, so we are playing.
Do.
Oh, speaking
Okay,
of
I'm
gremlins,
going
I
to
see a
be
knock.
booping off now. For real this time. And I will say, Twitch may be more on the beat of you're more likely, or it's faster, so to speak, than YouTube is. But let's just say I like YouTube a little better. It is my focus. It's where I want to grow. Oh yeah, I'm gonna edit this video so I can change it from VTuber Historian to Cosplay Drag Backlash. I forget if I did anything more than that, but saved. Okay, thank you all again. I am going to actually boop off for now. Hopefully I'll be back tomorrow. If not, I'll be back next weekend, and I will be doing a much longer stream because I have, well, more free time next weekend. This weekend, I do have plans IRL I got to go deal with. Oh shit, what'd I move? Oh, I moved chat. Poor chat. Alrighty, take care everybody. And remember, if you can't be the sharpest tool in the shed, you can